to say Simba Bhora, they have done very well. In a trot, 3 games away, and especially when they went to play Chicken in Blue Whale, I thought that was going to be very difficult for them. They came out unscratched and collected 3 points. Before at home, they had beaten Manica Diamond, all systems out 4-0.
I'm going to have to butt in Coach Bex, because now we just want to look at how the teams arrived at Wadzanai Stadium. The gold mining town of Shamba will be getting that just to see the splendor. Nowadays, our teams arriving in class, in style, and yes. That's Chinu Chedu arriving at their own stadium in Shamba there. And of course, Blessing Moyo still around, the man we call Bisto. Tole William is in goal for Simba Bhora. And up front, they've got the Namibian who's spitting fire and brimstone, Isaac Gurikop. And those are the jerseys. We're really doing it in style, aren't we, in Zimbabwe this time around? You know, time was when I was Real Madrid Chete versus Barcelona. But now it's happening, of course, in the EPL. But we're not talking about the EPL. Who cares about the EPL? We are talking about Simba Bhora, who are hosting the Panthers MWOS. And, of course, MWOS, the Panthers, arrived after Simba Bhora. And yes, splendor, style, Zimbabwe style, is they arrived in Shamba at the Wadzanai Stadium. There, MWOS, in case you don't know, it's MWOS, right? That's short, but it's MWOS, MOORS, World of Sport, right? MWOS World of Sport. That's the Panthers arriving there. Arriving there is there. Red attire. Rowan men Monomdara. Uche. Panthers.
But I think without clapping hands for ourselves, you know, it's coming out. It's professional the way the arrival experience of the teams. We are also viewers are experiencing it. Oh, they are arriving at Wadzanai Stadium in Shamba. This is very good. But again, if you look at MWOS, the greatest advantage for them, CNN, has been that when they came into the league,
my apologies, I have to butt in because we are not ready. We're now ready to hear what the coaches had to say, those who are leading by example. And the first to tell us his piece was the man we call Dubai, Joel Lupatla, who is in charge of Chinu Chedu. Take a listen.
We are always under pressure, but pressure is also good because it brings out the best in us, in the players. And like you said, it's a special day for me, but you never know what's going to happen. We have worked very hard the whole week. This is not going to be an easy game. It's going to be very difficult. I think MWOS, they're playing very well. They've got a good coach who's experienced. My first season in the PSL, so I'm still trying to find my way, trying to learn the ropes, and it's always good to learn from them. They've been there, they've done everything, but I think we've got a good team. I think we have grinded the results. We have worked a lot training after disappointments that we had, the 2 draws that we had at a loss. It was I think a booster for the boys. And last week's match versus Chicken was very difficult, but I'm glad that the boys managed to score and defend the goal. So coming into this game, yes, it's both teams that are coming with a spring on their step. But like I said yesterday, that we are coming in as the underdogs because MWOS has been doing well. They're sitting on top. but the pressure is always there. We are the defending champions. We're playing at home. I'm hoping that the boys, they will bring it on so that, you know, we give it to our fans every time.
Dubai, yes, the former flying winger of not only the under-23s, he graduated into the senior team while standing out for Highlanders. He is leading Chinu Chedu nowadays this season, of course, after having left Dynamos, where he was assistant coach to Lloyd Tigwe Mablanyo. And we will be hearing in a couple of moments, of course, as soon as we are ready for you, we will be hearing what Samaita Lloyd Mutasa had to say there. But just Becky was just beginning, but the teams just rolling out. And Becky, now I need the scoreline from you. Your result as the teams march out into Wadzanai Stadium. Prediction, just a scoreline.
1-0 to Simba Bhora.
1-0 to Simba Bhora. Uche?
Also, Charlie, this is a special day for Dubai, because it's Dubai's birthday. And I'm sure they will give him a big present by collecting 3 points.
All right, Dubai's birthday as well, so they want to give him a big present. Uche?
I can foresee a draw.
A draw?
Yeah.
1-1, 2-1,
Yeah,
whatever.
scoring draw. Yeah.
Scoring draw. So, right, okay, without any further ado, let's cross over to Wadzanai Stadium, where we will be joining William Tingwa Ginola alongside Joseph Nkani. We're just waiting for the national anthem because yes, that is what is happening from the season. Every.
Thank you very much, Charles. And wherever you are, what are you doing? For every lover of the game, whatever time of day or night, welcome to Wadzanai Stadium. We are That's the national anthem for you. As we are ready for an epic battle here at Wadzanai Stadium in Mashonaland Central Province. Arguably their biggest ever match here at Wadzanai Stadium. The two teams are lining up with Simba Bhora, William Tolen goals, the Malawian goalkeeper, Webster Tafa, Ishane Sumauchi, Tinotenda Meke, Blessing Moyo, Roland Kangazi, Blessed Ndereki, Butalaze Ngube, Emmanuel Ziwacha, Isaka Gurab, and Carlos Mavurume. On the substitute benches, Tondra Mateyaunga, the reserve goalkeeper, Festi Gandisani, the another goalkeeper, Donald Mudadi, Cole Tsamba, William Manondo, Neva Tigere, Barnabas Mtuche, Ishmael Nyani, Trevor Mavunga, Carlos Makambira and Masina Harrison. The coach is Joel Dubai Lopasha, being assisted by performance analyst here Ashley Ndebele, Daniel Kumalo, the goalkeeper's coach. And for MWOS, the visiting team, the log leaders currently in the PSL with 17 points. In goals, Martin Mapisa, formerly of Dynamos, Tafaz Ganyabunze, Valentine Katsande, Innocent Zambezi, Gibbs Saunyama, Tafazga George, Tinotenda Mchkambizi, Malvin Mozuka, Billy Verem, Claude Mapoka, Nigel Martina, and Claude Mapoka, the one whose diving header sank Dynamos last week in Ngoni Stadium. Their first ever Premier League goal at Ngoni Stadium. Joseph, what an afternoon they had last week, beating Dynamos by 1-0. That is the Lloyd Samaita coach MWOS FC.
Indeed, it was a sentimental afternoon away in Norton because they were using that stadium for the very first time after it had been homologated, and they did that in fashionable style by downing former champions or fading giants Dynamos, edging them 1-0 by a goal from Claude Mapoka. And it was also a befitting launch of Premier League football at Norton Stadium in Ngoni Stadium in Norton. And what a way it was for Norton residents and all those who are behind MWOS Football Club.
And there is Simba Bhora with their pre-match ritual, same as MWOS, also doing theirs, as you can see there, seeking for divine intervention. And now for the bench of MWOS, it's Francis Tizai, former of FC Platinum, the reserve goalkeeper, Everson Feremba, Tinashe Simango, Jeremiah Makangira, Clive Kwangwari, Wilson Menza, Godfrey Manasseh, Abdul Rahman Kasim, Other Banda, and Salif Chair. And Salif Chair is the man who scored their first ever goal in the Premiership against Highlanders, and that time they were still using Baobab Stadium before the homologation of Ngoni Stadium, Joseph.
Hey, what a very interesting and exciting striker he is, and of course sadly he has missed a number of matches for MWOS due to a family bereavement, but otherwise a very promising young boy, a striker who downed Highlanders and is also a former Golden Eagles boy who's a promising future. And we're going to see what he's going to do for us this afternoon, but he's probably someone to watch for Joel Lupata's side.
Exactly, Joseph. And Simba Bhora, Joel Lupasha, preferring a 4-3-3 formation, whilst his counterpart Lloyd Samaita Mtasa with a 3-2-3-2 formation. Very interesting here at Wazana Stadium. And the major official this afternoon is reigning referee of the day, Brighton Chimenefo, all the way from Lusape. First assistant is Clarice Simango. Ivan Chabata is the second assistant referee, whereas Quindisani Dirwai is the fourth official, with Stella Ruinga coming in as the match official. So here we have two ladies officiating in a Premier Soccer League, which is very good. And we are about to kick off, and MWOS will kick first here from right to left on your screens there, and in their maroon shorts and red tops, that is their away kit, and Simba Bhora in all green, as we are preparing here with Billy Verem and Mapoka Cloud on the center circle there, and Brighton Chimene making sure that we are ready, and is preparing his stopwatch to start it. And in a moment from now he will be blowing his whistle to let the Premier League go its first versus second. That is MWOS leading the pack with 17 points, and Simba Bhora with 14 points on second place. So whoever wins today will go on top of the log until maybe on Wednesday. Remember, Joseph, we have midweek fixtures this coming midweek.
Yes, indeed. This afternoon we are facing two teams that are vying for top spot. Of course, currently Simba Bhora MWOS are leading the pack, with Simba Bhora coming in second. And some trivia for you, Willie, is that Simba Bhora have started shakily. They started game one, they were in 13th position, just like they did last season, and they clawed their way back into second position this afternoon.
And exactly as we go there, MWOS kicked us off, but they've already lost possession. But they recover as Simba Bhora could control it. There is MWOS in the center of the park, but Kangazi Roland for MWOS takes it back. This is Ziwacha now. He finds Butolese Ngube, and a free kick has been awarded to MWOS here by Brighton Chimene. That is a foul on Gift Saunyama, who is coming in for the suspended Murambiwa, who has been accumulated some yellow cards for, that is for MWOS. That is Matthew Murambiwa is suspended today. Then Butolese Ngube was also suspended last week, and today a notable absentee in the Simba Bhora. That's going to be a drop ball, Joseph. As I can see there, Brighton Chimene dropping to Captain Blessing Moyo. He finds Ishe Mauchu all the way to Mavurume Carlos, playing the left back position, looking for Webster Tafa. Tafa finds Roland Kangadzi. He loses possession to the goal scorer of last week, that is Mapoka. Mapoka is looking for Verem. Oh, that's miscommunication between Verem and Tafazga George. Throwing to Kangadzi. Ziwocha. Former Dynamos. Mavurume Carlos. To whom it might concern from Carlos Mavurume. Chance for Isaka Gururab. There is the Namibian. Beats one man, comes with a cross, but he overcooks it, looking for Tinotenda Meke. He's caught offside, or maybe I think the ball came off. It was off the byline there in the mid-air. Then it crossed the byline, and Tanaka Meke there teasing the visiting goalkeeper Martin Mapisa by poking the ball into the empty net.
Yes, Gurirab, after creating space for himself on the right-hand side, we would expect a better cross to come into the box, but of course he fluffed these chances there by flighting the ball that went past beyond the goal line, giving away goal kick to Simba Bhora, to MWOS.
And another free kick after Webster Tafa was impeded there by MWOS, and is quickly taken. Blessing Moyo, the captain, in the center circle, looking for Mauchi. National team trialist is a warrior. Long ball looking for Ziwocha Emmanuel. Butho. Move back to Webster Tafa. Turns one way, dummies Billy Veremu. Finds Carlos Mavurume. Blessing Moyo in possession now. In the center of the field. It's looking for Tinotenda Meke. Is it Ziwocha? But the ball is safely guided back to Martin Mapisa, former of Dynamos. Martin Mapisa, for a very long time, was playing in the lower leagues of Spain, in La Liga, in the lower leagues there in Spain. And that's the blind pass there. They might be punished here. Overcooked by Ziwocha. That is a golden opportunity, Joe.
Yeah, a golden opportunity went back in there. But of course, we give kudos to the MWOS captain, who was rightly positioned to stop that threat and clear the ball to danger. But it was a promising move by Simba Bhora.
And Tinotenda Mega couldn't keep the ball in possession there. So it means it's a throw in to MWOS, the visitors. If you have just joined us, where are you? A glittering afternoon here in Shamba. And a throw in to MWOS. There is Tafazwa Nyabunze. Finding Valentine Katsande. Webster Tafa. Carlos Mavurume. Long ball looking for Gurirab Isak, the Namibian bustling striker. Cricket goal! And Martin Mapisa makes sure Stanley Joseph, that was a half chance by MWOS there. And the Gurirab, the Namibian striker, making his presence being felt there from outside the box with a half chance, half volley, and a free kick there has been awarded, a drop ball rather. There is Lloyd Mtasa with George Tafadzwa.
I like the way Gurirab turned. It was a snapshot that he took on the turn. Look at that, he was crowded, and then a snapshot, of course, which found Martin Mapisa well positioned, and it was saved. But otherwise, a good chance there by Simba Bhora, the home team.
Yes, it was already taken by Emmanuel Ziwocha, just number 19. Yes, the one, but it was through the perseverance of industrial work from Gurirab Isaka. And a free kick to Roland Kangadzi there, just over the center circle, the center line actually. So Brighton Chimene, the reigning referee of the year, Tinotenda Meke, throw in there to Simba Bhora. Mavurume to Meke. Can he find with the cross here? Corner kick, the first one of the afternoon, goes to Simba Bhora. Joseph, I think we've got a very good crowd here at Wazanai Stadium. I'll make it about 7,000-8,000. What do you think about the crowd today?
I can't disagree with you there. We have a good crowd here, not a full house as it were, but actually a decent crowd that has come out this afternoon to witness the home team Simba Bhora hosting MWOS who are coming all the way from Norton. It's a good crowd that we have this afternoon, and it speaks of how a community team can galvanize the locals to be part of the project. As we can see this afternoon, it's a sea of green and white, which are the colors of Simba Bhora. And it speaks well of our local football, that the community has actually bought into the idea of Simba Bhora, the brand.
Exactly. As you witnessed our first corner kick that was taken by Blessing Moyo, but MWOS were penalized by referee Brighton Chimene for not standing within the stipulated 10 yards, that is 9.15 meters. So a free kick has been awarded to MWOS here, and Blessing Moyo is behind it. Poorly taken, a two-man war. He couldn't bypass that two-man war, and Webster Tafa into the danger zone header! What a serve by Martin Mapisa! What looks like the referee had blown for offside there. Joseph, Simba Bhora threatening in the early stages. Only 7 minutes played this afternoon.
Yes, Simba Bhora, I think, are telling us their statement of intent that they want to get an early goal in this game and possibly have control over the game and unsettle the visiting top league toppers MWOS. So far, 2 good chances that have come in a space of 3 minutes by Simba Bhora.
There is the second look there. What a header there, and Martin Mapisa sprawling to make that brilliant save. Yes, it was offside, but he didn't know that it was offside. He was obliged to make that save anyway. And
you can't take chances.
Exactly. Roland Kangadzi there. Manuel Ziwacha. Get past his marker. Danger for MWOS here. Good cross! And over the bar by Gurirab. Joseph, undoubtedly 7.5 minutes on the clock. And Simba Bhora have got about 2 or 3 gilt-edged chances there. There's a cross by Ziwacha trying to find, and Gurirab trying to come with an acrobatic or a zebra kick, whatever you call it.
And then that was also the captain Tafaz Wanyabuze from MWOS who had a decisive touch in that move. Of course, his clearance was not a Frantic, but then the ball was then raised over the bar to bring relief to visiting MWOS, who are actually under the grip of Simba Bhora, who are threatening to find an early goal this afternoon.
And we have all the ingredients of a thriller here, Joe, because we can tell that this is the top 2 teams in the Kasolaga Premier League, and they are showing it by showcasing their skills, their talent, their zeal. This is Gift Sanyama. We have just come in for the suspended Matthew Murambiwa. That should be a free kick to MWOS instead. And I'm seeing Redon Chimene with a yellow card in his hands.
Yes, the referee has already made his mind. Yeah, so it's a yellow card for Claude Mapoka for MWOS. I think for a high boot there. They both went for the ball, but Mapoka came out as the offending party and was penalized by the referee there, earning himself a yellow card in the first 9 minutes of the game.
Yes, high boot plans, open starts there, dangerous play from Mapoka and catching Butolezo Ngube. There it is, the slow motion there. Very dangerous play there. And the referee quite right to award a yellow card. And another chance blocked inside the box there. Simba Bhora piling on the pressure. Ziwacha. Dispossessed there by Tafatwa George. Innocent Zambezi. Long ball forward looking for Billy Verem. Mauchi does well. Another free kick there to Simba Bhora.
Yeah, I think the referee is giving a free kick to Mauchi there for being impeded before he sent that ball forward. So the referee had actually judged it to protect him. Of course, there was no advantage that accrued, and then the referee, Brighton Chimene, bringing back play.
There it is, Innocent Zambezi there.
Yes.
We have all the ingredients of a thriller here, Joseph, and see that both teams here are making sure that they collect maximum points here, as Tafa is all by himself here in firm control, finding Carlos Mavurume. Chinotenda Meke. Finding Blessing Moyo, the captain. Buto. Ngube. And he's fouled there, and MWOS trying to catch the goalkeeper off guard, but the referee had already blown for a free kick there after Buteleza Ngube was hacked down. And remember, quickly taken. Chinotenda Meke trying to get past one man. He does so. Good it up. Force 10. Valentine Katsande. And that was Marvin Muzuka. He's been penalized by Brighton Chickman. Free kick is quickly taken, but the referee saying, no. Wait for my whistle, wait for my instruction. And also a notable absent for Simba Bhora today is Junior Makunike, who I understand is also attending a family bereavement.
Oh yes, he's one influential player who's good on the ball and confident with the ball, and he's certainly being missed this afternoon.
Cloud Mapopa should be very careful there. He's impeding Isheu Anesuma Uchi there, and the referee is having a look at him. He remains down, maybe trying to deceive the referee that he got injured, but he's the one there who went carelessly and clumsily. Look at him. He fouled in Mauchi there. That could easily be a second yellow card for him.
Yes, he
dangerous tackle.
He
tripped VAR there, Joe.
Yeah, he tripped him, yeah. Because they were running in separate paths. Their channels were at loggerheads there. So he survives, of course, which may also speak of main management by the referee. If anything else, maybe it could have been worse for Cloud Mapoka this afternoon. But look, it's a very unfortunate point of contact, and he's receiving attention there. As we see the crowd, the crowd actually came out this afternoon.
Yes,
it's a decent crowd that has come out this afternoon.
Very decent crowd here at Wadzanai Stadium. A glittering afternoon, very sunny, good weather for football. And there is Brighton Chimene, some Mapoka being attended by the medics there, and has been ordered to leave the field of play. And that's the rules. After receiving treatment, you need to go back outside the field of play and ask for permission to re-enter the field. And there is Blessing Moyo Pizza, they call him. Webster Tafa, Butongube, Meke to Buto. Back to Webster Tafa. Ishane Sumauchi. Long ball trying to look for Ziocha. Hard working there. Buto. The man who missed the game against Ken because of an accumulation of yellow cards. He was suspended, and Junior Makunike was present that day, and Blessed Ndereke was also there, came in. That's rough play, and that should be a yellow card there. And rightfully the referee flashing a yellow card to Simba Bhora. Let me pick who it is.
It's Ndereke.
It's Blessed Ndereke.
Blessed Ndereke there. He went in with an open foot.
Open foot and very harsh.
And we've witnessed a couple of yellow cards, Willie, and it's only 14 minutes into the game.
14 minutes into the game, that's very
which also speaks of the stakes that are high in this game. Both teams are coming in committed, and even the attackers are showing that they want to win this. They want this game by all means.
And there's danger for Simba Bhora there. And Blessing will make sure by conceding a corner kick there. You are so desperate to make that emphatic clearance out of play, considering their first corner kick there. So it's, in terms of corner kick, it's 1-1 apiece now. And there is the Malawian goalkeeper, William Tole, organizing his defense there.
Probably his first time getting involved in this game. You know, all along we've seen MWOS under pressure from the host Simba Bhora, and we haven't seen much of William Tole in action so far. This is probably the first time that we're going to see him getting involved in the game. Exactly,
almost 15 minutes. William Tole has not been called into action. He was actually enjoying his leave there. But now there's some work to do, as the corner kick is going to be whipped in by MWOS there. And the in-swinger, still danger is still there, and Tole punches it away. Ndereke makes sure there is good up. And Buto makes an emphatic clearance looking for Ziwocha. Zambezi back to Martin Mapisa. Composed. He finds Marvin Muzuka toiling with the ball to the near side. Tafa is well in control. Mavurume tense, beat 3 men at one go. It's not Ndameke. Back to Mavurume. This is Meke now, finding Mavurume, an overlapping run. Danger inside the box there. Turns well, and corner kick for Simba Bhora. There is a promising attack on that left flank there. A combination of Neke and Mavurume there, exchanging some passes, attacking that left channel, and the reward is a corner kick.
That was a beautiful move. The interchange of play, the exchange passes until they ventured into the box. But of course, Mavurume could not bring in a cross, which I thought could have come in earlier. But he hung on to the ball. But I guess because of the run that he took, he ran about half the pitch and probably ran out of steam towards the decisive end of the move. But otherwise, a promising move again by Simba Bhora.
Captain Blessing more than in swinger there. It's headed in the wrong direction there by the defender, but Martin Mapisa is there in guard. Former Dynamo's goalkeeper. National team goalkeeper as well. Kangazi Rolands. Finding Blessed Ndereke. But they lose the ball to Muzuka. This is now Chinotenda Mchkambizi. Looking for Valentine Katsande. All the way back to Martin Mapisa. The first choice goalkeeper. He has played 6 matches out of the 7 they have played, and he has conceded only 1 goal. That is away to Bigita Minerals. Otherwise, this defense is very solid. They've only conceded 1 out of 7 games. And same as Simba Bhora, they've only conceded 2 goals out of 7 games. And those 2 goals, I vividly remember, they were defensive blunders, goalkeeper blunders anyway.
Which actually speaks of the two teams, the way they've played themselves this season. We've seen Simba playing attacking with some attacking flair, and of course showing a steady rise.
And there, Simba Bhora almost took the lead there. But then a throw in there, the far side. Martin Mapisa is furious at his defense for exposing him there, because the defenders couldn't quite clear the danger there after a cross from Mavurume. Now it's a... Is it a corner kick?
It is a corner.
Yes, it looks like a corner kick, which is a third one to Simba Bhora. And Blessing Bidzo, Moyo the captain, will take over. So Mo's under siege, a confirmation of the scoreline there. Simba Bhora knew, Mo's knew, with about 16 minutes on our clock here. And Bidzo, in swing, headed away by Nyabunze. Kangazi looking for Bidzo. Mavurume Carlos wins the throw in. Into Moss. There is the cross that was hesitantly cleared away, and Zuocha making Martin Mapisa work overtime there. We've seen some very good goalkeeping from Martin Mapisa, the former Dynamo's goalkeeper, the man who played most of his junior football in La Liga, the lower division of Spain there.
Yeah, and he's actually the busier of the 2 goalkeepers this afternoon. He's been called into action a couple of times, and in more threatening situations than we've seen for the host team goalkeeper, the Malawian goalkeeper.
Yes, William Tolle, the Malawian goalkeeper. Yes, yeah, big frame, huge frame. He is. Yeah. So he's preparing to dispatch a goal kick to Simba Bhora there, William Tolle. And speaking of the 2 coaches this afternoon, they are former Warriors, Dubai, Joe Lupasha, we all know, scoring that Mbati Queen prizeless winner against Algeria in our first ever win at AFCON in Tunis 2004. And Lloyd Nsamaita Mtasa, former of Tanganda, Dynamos, and played for the national team on several occasions. And body checked them on Mapopa, but the referee has none of it. Tussle for possession inside the center circle. Moss come first. That one's Marvin Muzuka. Innocent Zambezi. Back to Muzuka. Back to Zambezi. Tafadra George losing it to Roland Kangazi. Kangazi in possession now. Finding Ziwocha. Back to Ziwocha. Can he keep it in play? Yes, he does. Cross. Too high for Gurirab. Ziwocha. And this time he comes with a bad cross there. Short come cross, should I say, over the bar of Martin Mapisa. Goal kick to Moss.
Yeah, Ziwocha there. I'm not sure what he wanted to do there, whether he was sending in a cross or he wanted to loop the ball over the goalkeeper, the Moss goalkeeper. Martin Mapisa there. We saw there the referee playing advantage, and rightly so. And then Simba Bhora continued the play before Ziwocha wasted that move. With an aimless ball that went over the bar.
Mapopa tussling for possession there with Mauchi. Buto Ngube. Finding Dereke to the wrong man. Nyabunze. Sinotenda Meke. Can he go for pass there? Well tackled there by Valentine Katsande. Carlos Mafuru remain possession now. Wins a throw in on the far side. Brighton Chimene, the reigning referee of the day, handling this match with the iron fist so far. Cloud Mapopa couldn't win the battle there against Webster Tafa. Blessing Moy, the captain, finds Ishane Mauchi to Butongube. Mauchi tense and is lucky to win the second bite of the cherry and plays the ball for a touch, throwing to Moss there. There is Dubai. Joe Lupasha belling some instructions, not yet with what Mauchi did there, losing possession unnecessarily. 2 balls on the pitch and about to see the fourth official, Irwai, retrieving the other. This is Innocent Zambezi. Behind the throw-in, long one looking for Mapopa. Buton Ngube. Communication breakdown with Blessing Moyo. Free kick to quickly taken by Moss. Appealing for a handball, but the referee had none of it. Blessed Nereke. Remember, he's on a yellow card, he must be careful. Valentine Katsande. That should be for the goalkeeper, but Webster Tafa makes sure. Buto losing possession. Danger for Simba Bhora. Finally cleared. Emmanuel Ziwocha looking for Gurirab. Martin Mapisa is off his line. That should be free kick, but the referee said no. Tafazwa George. Innocent Zambezi. Nyabunza, the captain. Valentine Katsande is looking for it. Nice 10 there by Moyes. Valentine Katsande, can he come with a cross? High one inside the box. Tafazga George couldn't have the ball under control. Roland Kangazi to contend with. Tassling for Boston in the far corner there. That should be a goal kick. Yes, the referee agrees, and William Tolle is not happy with his defenders allowing that. There is the clash there. The goalkeeper coming all the way there.
Yeah, I don't think Martin Mapisa needed to be involved in that play at that stage of the game, because I mean there was still a defender still to deal with the striker there with Gurirab. So I don't know why Martin Mapisa rushed to get out of his line, get out of the box, and also get involved in that action.
Exactly, Joe. And had he caught the Gurirab there, he could easily be sent off for a professional foul.
Yes, he could have. And even if Gurirab found target, he would have scored into an empty net. Exactly. And it would have eliminated, one ball would have eliminated 2 most defenders or 2 most players in goalkeeper as well as the captain.
There is Ziwocha, former Dynamo's player, looking for Kangazi. Back to Ziwocha. Kangazi in possession again. They are looking for, is it Dereke? Mapop. The man who is diving header sent Dynamo's pecking it in Ngoni Stadium last week. Buto Ngube. Very strong. To the wrong man, Zambezi. Headed away by Kangazi. Buto. Blessed Dereke. Mapoka. Moza threatening there. The boy has been one, says the referee. Gurirab is chasing. Nyabunza, the captain. He's strong. True captain there for Moz. Tafazwa Nyabunza, very strong.
And steady.
And steady, exactly. Yeah. And the referee awards a free kick in his favor.
And I don't know what that means now. So far, according to the record, the statistics, Simba Bhora haven't scored a goal in the first 15 minutes of the game, whereas MWOS have done that. So now that with all the pressure that Simba Bhora have been exerting on MWOS without finding a net, does that maybe mean that they'll pay for the chances that they missed because they didn't find a goal in the first 15 minutes of the half?
Yeah, like Joseph, we've been talking about these two defense being very hard to breach. I'm expecting a very a low-scoring game this afternoon. Consider the two teams, how good they are at defense.
Yes.
Especially these two goalkeepers with two renowned coaches. We have been doing what is good for their teams. And maybe MWOS might be tested as, remember, Simba Bhora are the defending league champions, and the MWOS find their way into the Premiership via the checkbook.
Oh yes, yeah, and also remember these two teams are topping the log table as we speak. They are number 1 and number 2 respectively, and that is also speaking of their defensive abilities. That they are teams that are built on their defensive play going forward, and they are very mean at the back. They don't give away goals easily.
They don't give away goals easily. There is Valentine Katsande looking for, is it Nyabunze? Oh, that is a poor ball. That should be a goal kick. I don't know what he was trying to do there, the captain.
And I don't know why he chose to drive the ball instead of probably playing a soft touch into his Claude Mapoka there, who was waiting for the ball. But he chose to drive the ball, which had more pace than precision.
Exactly, Joe. And as you see, the Malawian goalkeeper William Tole dispatching a long goal kick way over the center circle before Gurirab. And Gurirab is penalized for pushing there. He was pushing Valentine Katsande. And the MWOS, with their formation, the 3-2-3 formation, you could see that they are Tafaz Ganyabunze being at the heart of the centre back there, Valentine Katsande, the right centre back, and Innocent Zambezi, former of Cape United, playing on the left side of the centre back there. What do you think about Lloyd Mtasa's formation there at the back?
I think he went for a balanced formation. You know, if you get his 3-2-3-2 formation, it speaks of a team that is spread evenly across the pitch. They can go forward as a block, and they can go defensively as a block.
And Blessed Derek there almost releasing Gurirab. But it was well intercepted by the captain Tafaz Banyabunze. But the flag was offside from Clarice Simango, the first assistant referee here this afternoon. She has been doing very well in terms of officiating, this lady, Joe.
Yeah, she's acquitted herself very well this afternoon. And so far, even from all the officials, match officials this afternoon, they haven't really come out drawing their attention for the wrong reasons. They've actually had the game under the control, and they're allowing the two teams to play and show us what they can do for us. So far, from the match officiating perspective, the officials have done some work for themselves.
And Gifty Nyama just won a free kick there after a foul by Blessing Moyo. This is Martin Mapisa. It goes for MWOS. Remember, like I said, he has only conceded one game in 6 games. The other game, which he didn't attend, he was on national duty. That was guarded by Francis Tizai, former FC Platinum goalkeeper. We had to play against his former paymasters at Mandawa Stadium. And the MWOS, I'm sure that was a very good result, drawing away at FC Platinum by a goalless draw there. It's not easy to go at FC Platinum and come up with a point.
Yes, yeah, these two teams, between the two of them, they've conceded a total of 3 goals, with Simba Bhora conceding 2 and MWOS conceding 1, which is actually speaking of teams that are emphatic in their defensive formation.
Innocent Zambezi looking for Billy Verem. Mauchi is strong. Kangadzi looking for Ziwocha. This is Blessed Ndereki, former of Yada, to the wrong man. Tafazwa George. Innocent Zambezi now on the near side. It's looking for Billy Verem. Webster Tafa is there. Can he avoid a corner kick? No, he didn't. According to the far side, the assistant referee Ivan Chabata said a corner kick. And I can see a substitution according to the referee there. Gift Sawnyama to be taken off for MWOS, and coming in is Clive Kwangwari.
Yeah, I think it's an injury-inspired substitution there.
And Lloyd Mtasa, I'm sure he didn't want to make an injury-side substitution. Obviously, would definitely need to make a tactical substitution, but here they are forced it That is after 31 minutes here. Give Saunyama calls it a day. The man who has just replaced Matthew Mrambiwa because of accumulation of yellow cards. So Kwangwari Godfrey, Clive Kwangwari, yes.
Who is actually the youngest player in the MWOS camp. He's now coming in, being thrust into the fray there as early as the 30th minute of the game.
And that's not good news for Gift Saunyama. When you're trying to cement your position in the team and then you get injured. In another corner kick, 3-3 on corner kicks here. Joseph?
Yeah, I think MWOS have slowly clawed their way back into this game after being put under the hammer by the host Simba Bhora. So we've seen now MWOS coming into the game slowly, having managed to control and, well, shut out Simba Bhora. We've been marauding in the first half so far. And Simba Bhora now can survive there.
As Matsuka, that was a very bad move from Matsuka there, Marvin. A bad cross there. He was all by himself and think had all the time in the world to cook a good cross there. Quickly taken to Blessing Moyo. It's not in the make. All the way back to Webster Tafa. Played for Mushawani Stars in Division 1 in Premier League. Ziwocha. Can he win that one? He failed to win it and is run by Chinotenda Muchkambizi. Mapoka. Looking for Believer Ram, should be offside, and the goalkeeper does well there. That's an alert. Looking for Gurirab. Very strong and physically fit. Moore's on the break here. Can they cause some danger? Cross whipped in. Mapoka! Chest control! Good defending by Moores there. Oh, this is Muchkambizi. Oh, poor ball. Ziwocha. Former Dynamos, Mano Ziwocha. Kangadzi. Blessing Moyo. The man they call Bidzo. Sinotenda Meke. Former of Greenfield. Played for the Warriors at Kosafa. That is Marvin Muzuka. But Webster Tafa controls it well. Looking for Ziwocha. Good ball control by Ziwocha. Well played there. This is not Muchkambizi. Poor ball, but gets the second bite of the cherry. Oh, and plays it to touch. He was looking for Innocent Zambezi.
Yeah, miscommunication there. They were not on the same page.
Exactly. And this is now Kangazi with the throw in. Butongube to Ziwocha. Whipping in a cross. Slow but well dealt with by Nyabunze. Billy Verem, Mapoka. Looking for Muchkambizi. Webster Tafa. Butongube. Mauchi. Back to the goalkeeper William Tole. Mavurume Carlos. Webster Tafa is calling for it. He gets it. Poor ball by Tafa. Lucky for him. It went to a most Simba Bhora player. Bidzo. Almost splitting that defense. Back to the goalkeeper Martin Mapisa. Mavurume Carlos. Meke, is he onside? Yes, he is. Can he beat his marker? And he's brought down, but the referee says no. Valentine Katsande. This is Moores now. Back to Katsande. To the far side there. Moores have been patient here. And Webster Tafa working overtime. Throw into Moores again. To Mapopa. Quickly thrown there. That should be a free kick. To Moores, yes, rightfully awarded by the match official. Even the far side assistant referee, even Chakata, had his flag up, signaling for a foul. Joe So far, we have seen some harsh tackles coming. There it is again.
Yes, it's a physical game this afternoon that we're seeing here. Seems the players are playing, the two teams are playing with their hearts in it. So far, it's a physical game. We've seen a number of challenges that are more on the physical side, and hence we also now have witnessed 2 yellow cards so far in the first 15-20 minutes of the game. And well, we hope no one is going to break a leg, but teams are just going to play football. Yes, of course, it's a very physical encounter, but nothing to talk about yet at the moment. No goal has come through.
That's a clean catch by William Tole, the Malawian goalkeeper. Had he missed that, you see, Mapopa was on the blind side there. Ziwocha, Ndereki, looking for Kangazi, but it's overcooked. Zambezi innocent. The man who has been converted to a left back by Lloyd Samaita Mtasa. Remember, naturally he's a right back, but he's playing on the left side of the center back there. Billy Verem, Mapoka, turns his marker, finds Mchambizi, too slow. Mapoka recovers to Zambezi, Zambezi to Mapoka. Mapoka is looking for the captain. And Billy Veremu, nice touch there. Veremu! Chance there for Moss and desperate defending there. Who is it there? And it must be Joe. That should be Carlos Mavurume.
It's Mavurume. We came in with a timely intervention there. As we can see now, Willie, we've seen now, look at that move there. They ventured into the box and the cross was sent in. They exchanged a few passes there. Well, it was still in the middle of the park.
That was Billy Veremu with the chest control.
The chest control as he ran into the box there.
Yes, he just took it too far. And there's Mavurume. The timely intervention, like you rightly said there.
You don't want a ball falling onto the feet of Veremu.
Mapoka! Free header.
Mapoka. He directed that ball into goal. It would have been 1-0 in favor of Moss. So Claude Mapoka will know he could have done better in that instance. He directed that ball into the net.
38 minutes played here at Wadzana Stadium. 7 minutes to go plus whatever the referee is going to add on here. But we have seen some stoppages here, but not much. Maybe not 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, not more than 2 minutes, I'm sure.
Yeah, not much.
So Innocent Zambezi behind the throw-in for Moss, in front of Lloyd Samaita Mtasa. Mapoka is fouled, and the match official is coming to have a talking to the Simba Bhora player and to the Joe Lupasha. I'm sure he's leaving his technical area. Somebody is going to be shown a yellow card by Brido Chimene on the bench there. I'm not quite pick who it is. Someone on the bench there. I think we need our floor manager there to verify who has actually been shown that yellow card. But it's someone on the bench for Simba Bhora. Yes. It's not the head coach.
Yeah, it's not the head coach. It's not Joe Lupasha.
So Innocent Zambezi there behind the free kick for Moss. I think Moss has been gradually coming back into the game.
That's what happens, Willie. In a game of football, if you don't take your chances, you may live to regret. And in this case, we're actually seeing the same thing here, where Simba Bhora started very strongly and then have allowed Moss to come back into the game. Now Moss are actually even more threatening whenever they venture into the host team Simba Bhora's box.
And the man who has just introduced there, Clive Kwangwari, bringing down Tinotinda Meke there, and the free kick has been awarded. It is crunch tackle. It was almost 50-50. But then Tinotinda Meke was on the receiving end, free kick to Simba Bhora. Is it Blessimoyo again behind it? He has been behind all these set pieces, but they haven't been capitalized yet. Yes, Mapiti Mapisa has been called into action on 2 or 3 occasions. Brilliant saves. So Bidzo behind the free kick inside the box. Header! Off target.
That was a beautiful cross.
Very good free kick there by Bidzo.
It was very teasing and very enticing. All it needed was a touch. Hey, the ball would have gone anywhere.
And it found the wrong man in Butongube. Maybe if it was Gurab. Remember, Gurab has been scoring for Fani. He's the one who scored the soldier goal. Away to Chicken in at Ruveve. Simba Bhora collecting 3 precious points in Blue last weekend.
Oh yes, yeah, they did, against Chicken in.
There is Zuocha looking for Kangazi. Nyabunze. Zambezi goes out for a touch for a throw into Kangadzi Roland. Quickly taken to Ziwocha. Throw into Moss. That's confirmation of the scoreline then. Simba Bhora, the home team, knew. Moss knew. So it's green versus blue this afternoon, but not the blue we are familiar with. Not capsulated Dynamos, but it's Moss and Simba Bhora. Mapoka Cloud looking for Zambezi, headed away by Tafa, looking for Tinote Ndameke. Loose ball for Verem, the goalkeeper is out, beaten. Is there anyone there? Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper recovering well. He had gone out of his line, was beaten by Billy Verem, and Moss recover. Chance for them here. Taken too quickly. They won a corner kick as a result. So Moss now leading 4-3 in terms of corner kicks here, but the scoreboard is still blank with 42 minutes on our clock, Joe.
Yes, Moss have actually clawed their way back into this game, and probably if anything can happen now, it will probably be an advantage going into the halftime break with a lead. But we haven't seen any clinical finishing up in the prime target areas. Both teams have been threatening, but there hasn't been that efficiency that has yielded in goal on either side of the pitch.
So the fourth corner kick for Moss to be taken from the far side there. And they've been threatening, but we are still to register any goal here at Wadzanai Stadium. There it is, high inside the box, punched away by the goalkeeper. High put there, danger! Offside. But that was a glorious half volley there. But I'm sure the one who gazed his head over the bar is Billy Veremu. He was in an offside position.
He was, but
have a look at it.
He was
the goalkeeper punched it. There it is, a bit of high boot there. And Mazuka, was that going in, Joe?
Yeah, I think it was curling out. Maybe the closest it would have been, you probably hit the post, but I think it was curling outward off target. And then, of course, it was headed even further up beyond off target. So another chance goes up begging for Moss, who have coming into this game. They're actually competing, and the worst team, Simba Bhora, are advised not to take Moss lightly. They can actually sting them in one of the arrays that they have created so far.
Blessed Ndereke to the wrong man, was trying to find Meke, Mavurume, Ndereke. The former Yada man loses possession to Nigel Martina. Martina inside the box there, doing well, takes a crack at goal, but did he have any option there, Joe, from that tight angle?
Yeah, I think he did. I think he was selfish. Of course, strikers can be forgiven for being selfish, but I think in that case he had more options. Look at, he whipped his way past two defenders, and then he opted to go for target, which of course was off target. So Katsande, they're wasting another chance for Moss. Otherwise, I thought he would have crossed that ball or tried to play a center where there were three red shirts who could have actually done something to that ball. But look, he's a striker. Strikers can be forgiven for being selfish.
And that was William Tole finding Zuoche with a long goal kick. But Moss does well there in defending. And now this is Kangadzi with a throw-in at the near side. Looking for Ziwoche. Back to Kangadzi. Looking for Gurira, who has been forward there. It's actually Buto Ngube. Just number 27. I seem like 7 is 27. It's actually Butolezo Ngube.
Yeah, and even in terms of height, the Gurirab and Butolezo, they're almost of the same height. Only that Butolezo Ngube is bald-headed and Gurirab has got some bit of hair on his head. But otherwise, they look pen size.
Only 1 minute.
1 minute of injury
to be at the time. Exactly. Like we said, nothing much here. As Blessimo is ready to dispatch another set piece. Could they make this one count just before halftime? In the 45 minutes they are watch here, plus the 1 minute that has been added on by the match official this afternoon. And the referee is asking the two-man war of Billy Verem and Snotenda George to move the stipulated 10 yards. And they might find themselves in trouble there. So Brighton Chimene to go all the way there to mark that your ball should be 9.15 meters. This is 10 yards away from Blessing Moyo. So Blessing Moyo behind the free kick. There it is. Inside the box. Mauchi. Most can be on the break here. Can they capitalize? Martina. But Mavurume is equal to the task. Throw into Moss. 46 by our watch here, and the referee looks at his watch. He might be blown any second from now. That is Brighton Chimen all the way from Lusape. Throw in quickly taken by Moss. Can they capitalize there? Can they have the last laugh in the dying seconds of the first half? Action pegged here towards an eye. And the referee Brighton Chimen brings to an end an exciting first half of football at a glittering afternoon here at Wazanai Stadium. Joseph Kani, your thoughts of the first half?
Yeah, the first half, Willie, we saw the host team Simba Bhora coming in strongly in the first 10-15 minutes of the game, but of course they couldn't convert the chances that they created, and the Moors held on for dear life. We saw Martin Mapisa pulling a couple of saves, 2 if not 3 saves that were very decisive in the first half, and then we saw Moors slowly coming back into the game, creating their own chances, which they threatened the Malawian goalkeeper, who is defending the host team Simba Bhora's goal post. And of course, we saw a number of chances on either side being wasted. But of course, that is also speaking of the two teams that we have seen so far in the season. The two teams have been tight at the back, they've been stingy at the back. Moors have considered only 1 goal. Simba Bhora have considered only 2 goals. But interestingly, on the other side, Simba Bhora are home to one of the top goal scorers in Isaac Gurirab, who's actually the 3rd on the top goal scorers list, as well as Veremu, who's on the Moors side, who's Billy Veremu, sorry, who's got 3 goals. So an evenly balanced first half, really, and anything could have happened.
Thank you very much, Joe. As you see Moors there preparing to go for the breather there. So here at Wazanai Stadium, it's half-time. It's Simba Bhora nil and Moors nil, as we prepare to cross back to the studio where we have CNN, Charles Mambika, Bekimbilo, Nyoni, Coach Bex, and the Uche, the man we call Uche, that's the Ashford Mundawa. Thank you very much. See you in the second half.
Well, many thanks to Shinola there, William Mutingwa from Wazanai Stadium, from the gold mining town of Shamva. As you saw there, the Panthers under enormous pressure in the opening minutes, opening 20-25 or so, and Martin Mapisa, Warriors goalkeeper, coming to the rescue of the Panthers. Then they gradually came back and could have got a goal of their own were it not for the brilliant attention of Tole Williams in goal for Chinu Chedu. So 0-0, the mother of all battles, number 1 taking on number 2. And we will also give you an update of the other 6 matches happening all over the country. But first, let's find out from Uche. Achiford Mundava. Remember, he has already focused a 1-1 draw. Right, Uche.
Yeah.
The stats.
Yeah,
First, let's talk about the stats.
If you look at the stats, heavily tilted in favor of the home team. Attempts on targets there, 8 in total, 4 on target for Simba. Then in terms of corner kicks, 3 for Simba against 4 for Moors. Then in terms of ball possession, yes, 55. 45 in favor of Moors. But if you look at the opening 20 minutes, Simba starting like a house on fire. They asked questions, but they weren't precise in front of goal. And when we were watching this match, CNN and Coach Bex, we remember said they have to bury the chances that came their way. Confidence then began to creep into the Moors team, and in the last 10 minutes of first half, you saw Moors players with confidence going forward and forcing some corner kick. So in terms of balance of play, evenly balanced, though the first half of the first half, the opening 22 minutes belonged to Simba. But so we can also say that Moors are a good game reader. They set back. Yes, it's a dangerous strategy, but it worked for them because right now it's nil apiece.
Yes, it's 0-0 goalless. at the mother of all battles in the gold mining town of Shamva. Well, I did promise you that we will keep you abreast of what is happening elsewhere. We've got a total of 7 games. We had 1 game yesterday. The students had rentals overcoming Boys Zenaro Green Fuel by 1-0. Well, here is what is happening as we take a look at the scenes there at Wadzanai Stadium. That's in Shamva. I can tell you that FC Platinum are leading Triangle United 1-0. Manica Diamonds also lead Chicken Inn by 1-0. Yada 0, Caps United 0. As we look at the highlights, we will go back to giving you an update there. And Coach Bex, Martin Mapisa in tremendous form for the Panthers.
Yes, Martin Mapisa in tremendous form, and that save really was a great save because he just saw the ball when it was about very close to him, and he just managed to punch it. That on its own shows he has done very well. Also, Ziwocha
doing very well on that flank.
Very well, but I still feel his crosses should be a bit harder, so that at least if it hits the defender, then the defender might even end up hitting it in his own goal.
Yes, we know one man doesn't make a team, but look at this guy here, the goalkeeper. He has been in tremendous, brilliant form for most during the first half of the first half, if you want to call it that way, 30 minutes or so, and his opposite number wasn't really threatened until the last couple of minutes. That's Williams in goal, the Malawian national goalkeeper. There he is, only being threatened. Whoa, that one was close. Yes, only being threatened at the end.
Yes, Mapoka. I think if they allow him those half chances, he will punish them. I think we saw what he did against Dynamos last week.
Yeah, oh yes, Cloud Makopa. Kopa, just like his elder brother who used to play for Dimbari, isn't it? And he's looking dangerous as always. And Mo's here. We're coming towards the end of the half, and well, there's a bit of worry there from the Simba Bhora supporters. But like I had given you, let me just continue with giving you. I'd say that Yada 0, Caps United 0, and Tel 1, Highlanders 1, ZPC Kariba 0, Scotland 0, Bikita Minerals 1, Ngezi 0. That's a shocker. Bikita Minerals, the lithium boys, going in front over Madamburo 1-0, third place Madamburo. Remember, well, it's not over. This is just halftime, but a lot of fireworks happening all over the country. Tomorrow there's only 1 game. Dinamo Dimbare have a chance to bounce back to reality for their fans when they take on troubled the Gold Boys, Kwekwe United, at Rufaro Stadium. We will also be bringing you that one live in the comfort of your own homes, in the comfort of the sports bars, in the comfort of the motor vehicles. Yes, but you must make sure that you get a license for that. Yeah, do get a license for that one. 0-0 at Wadzanai Stadium in the mother of all battles. And if Mo's can hold on to a draw, they will also hold on to top position. But if Simba Bhora beat them, Simba Bhora go on top. Well, I don't know what it will be. Coach Bex focusing Simba Bhora to win by 1-0. Uche saying it's going to be 1-1. I didn't give any forecast. I said, no, let sleeping dogs lie. So, Uche, what can we expect in the second half? Let's give you the cap of Dubai first, who of course is, we mentioned before, it's his birthday today, so he really wants that birthday present. So for Dubai, what do you think he will be telling his troops to go out and do in the second half?
In terms of transition, they've been moving into the dangerous areas, so that is the last third. What has been lacking for the strikers is precision in front of goal. They haven't been precise, so they just need to be precise. That is for Dubai. But if you look at Samaita, Lloyd Mutasa, the strategy of containing the opposing team can be a bit dangerous because you'll be inviting trouble. So come second half, I think they just need to throw caution to the wind. If you look at the 3 aspects, victory, loss, draw, if they win, they remain at the top. If they draw, they remain on the top. So of the 3 results, they are comfortable with 2, except for Simba, who need an outright win. So the team that is a bit angrier and hungrier, it's Simba, and they can overcommit and expose themselves. So MWOS need to delicately balance the defensive as well as attacking. I can foresee them coming with counter-attacking football to contain Simba when they're excited going forward, then hit them on the counter.
Yes, remember, MWOS, the Panthers, chasing a record that has stood the test of time, that has stood for 4 decades, a record that was set by Chawuya Chipembere, the Black Rhino, perhaps the most exciting Black Rhinos side ever to be seen in the country. Of course, that the Rhinos that was driven by the likes of Stanley Sinyon Dunduma, Stanford Sticks Mutizwa, Hamid Muzukuru Dana, Maronga Nyangela, the Bomber, Jerry Zungo Chidawa, and there's never been any Rhinos to match that. Can MWOS match that? Coach Bex, what does Samaita do? Because in the last 10 or so minutes, his team had gradually come back into the game. Sure.
Yes, Samaita's team has gradually come back into the game, and I'm sure as a coach he will try to tell them in midfield, we have dominated them. Let's try to go the first 15 minutes. Let's try to go and put as much pressure on them as we can, so that at least we crack them and get an early goal, so that at least we unsettle our opponents as early as possible. Because I think in defense, they've done everything well, especially Mapisa has done extremely well.
Yep.
So definitely he will encourage him to make sure that he reorganizes his defense, because definitely as the last man in defense, at times he is able to be seeing those gaps. So it's his duty to be telling the defenders to say, pick on that, so that at least they close and try to make sure on counter-attack they can trouble Simba Bhora, because I think the last 15 minutes they showed that they were in a position to trouble them.
Yes, they were in a position to trouble them as we continue to see again the heroics there of Martin Mapisa continuing, well, since the half opened, as we see Emmanuel Siocha beating his marker for dead. And then Mapisa, once again, the star of the show so far, the outstanding player at Wadzanai Stadium is Martin Mapisa, who of course was playing in Spain for the lower division, then decided to pack his bags for good and come back home. And well, it seems he hasn't regretted that decision. He's doing well, and we saw him there doing a bit of dribbling, trying to dribble, damming as well there, Martin Mapisa. And his opposite number here, Tole Williams, only called to duty towards the dying embers of the first half. Still 0-0. And, well, I don't know whether Simba Bhora will live to regret all those missed chances, or should we say they should have done better to beat Martin Mapisa. Only time will tell. But I just want to digress, guys, just a little bit as we continue to see the action at Wadzanai Stadium here. The 8,000 plus crowd, I think, enjoying every minute of this. The shocking halftime scoreline at Gibbo Stadium. The Lithium Boys, Bikita Minerals, nosing ahead of Madamburo, Ngezi Platinum. We saw last time out Bikita Minerals, who are now under the tutorship of former Ziffa technical director, as we see the beauty there alongside the beast. I was just saying, Bikita Minerals beating Caps United last time out. And Widzo Wilson Mutekede leading again 1-0 against Ngezi and Uche. Can we see? Maybe Coach Bex, you wanna talk before Uche comes in?
I'll say something. I think so far so good for Mutekede. Let's not forget before he came to Caps United at Rufaro, he drew against Triangle at their own backyard, and that led to Masomere being fired. Then last week we saw him against Caps United where he collected 3 points. That on its own tells you that, and when you look at their results against MWOS where they drew 1-1 in Sakuva, that tells you that Mutekede has been quietly building a beast, and the beast is now trying to show what it can do. And I think Ngezi, if they are not careful, they might be the next victims. So far, I think Mutekede, technically and tactically, has done extremely well. He has got a young squad which is very energetic, and his tactical awareness has really helped the team to be where they are today, where we have seen first half of this game they are leading Ngezi, who are a team whom at one time we thought they were going to be the ones who are challenging for the championship.
Yes, and talking of a team doing things quietly, like Bikita Minerals, Uche, the students, her rentals, doing their bit, but we won't be talking. We'll be talking about that more. Right, let's go back to Wazanai Stadium.
Welcome
0-0, the mother of all battles, as we
kicking us off. It's 0-0, the scoreline here at Wazanai Stadium. Simba Bhora taking on MWOS. It's first versus second in the Kasolaga Premier League. And everything is here up for stakes here, up for grabs. 3 precious points. Whoever wins here will sit comfortably at the top of the log. Maybe until Wednesday or Thursday when we have some midweek fixtures coming up for you. And the big one, Joe, will be at Rufaro Stadium, FC Platinum versus Caps United.
Yeah, that's a very good, an exciting encounter there where trouble Caps United will be looking to redeem themselves against a Platinum team that hasn't lost a game but are lying mid-table, which has too many draws for Norman Mapesa.
Yes, out of 7 games, he has managed to win only 1 game and drawing 6 games of those games. And as you see, Blessing Moyo there, Bito, the man they call Bito, has been awarded a free kick there by Brighton Chimene, and he has been behind all these set pieces. He's the captain. Yeah. And as I can tell you that FC Platinum are leading Triangle by 1-0 at halftime. Highlanders still won it 1-1. There comes the free kick from Bito. Danger! Martin Mapisa punches it clear. Dereke. Zidziwocha. Blessing Moyo. Good turn by Gurirap. It was not Gurirap, it was actually Meke. It was Meke, yes. Blessing Moyo. The captain. Oh, overcooks that one, and Martin Mapisa makes sure. Finds Innocent Zambezi. Looking for Billy Verem. It's well dealt with by the Simba Bhora defense. Innocent Zambezi behind it. He finds Muzuka. Muchkambizi, Tinotenda. Back to the goalkeeper, Martin Mapisa, by the captain, Yabunze. Martin Mapisa is very good at his feet. Tinotenda Meke. Looking for Gurirap. It's almost some confusion there by the MWOS defense. Mauchi. Throw in. Throw in to MWOS. Can they do something here? Zambezi. MWOS are coming back, a rejuvenated side here. Mapoka shooting the ball nicely. Chance here! That should be a corner kick. The goalkeeper, did he save it?
No,
he failed to save it. So 50 corner kick to MWOS there. As you can see there, Nigel Martina. He's complaining that you gave me a bad pass. I was well positioned to take a cricket goal. There is Mapopa. Shooting the ball well. Maybe saying you are too greedy. You should have passed the ball to me.
Yes, I thought when Claude Mapoka was shooting that ball, I think the teammate should have come in running to take over that ball, as opposed to Cloud Mapoka trying to make a U-turn and shoot a goal. I thought an on-rushing player was actually better positioned to make good use of that ball. Good shielding by Mapoka, but I think the follow-through from his teammates actually was his biggest letdown.
Exactly, Joe. Let's see if they can capitalize on their 50 corner kick here. It's high up inside the box. Too high for Mapopa. Tafa half-hearted appeals for a penalty by Moz. Referee Chimene says no. Ziocha, Emmanuel. Does he have support? Does he have the legs? Does want to keep possession, but finally he lost it. Innocent Zambezi now. Outfooter looking for Verem, but well dealt with by Roland Kangadzi. Throw into Moz. Zambezi behind it. Looking for Tinotenda Muchkambizi. Back to Zambezi. Zambezi. Finding the wrong man. Ziwocha couldn't turn. Mapopa. Some nice passes there. That was a bad ball by Malvin Muzuka.
Yeah, he wasted that opportunity. Yeah.
Yes, wasted opportunity.
I think he was caught in between two minds there, shooting and crossing.
Handball by Tinotenda Meke on the near side here. And Valentine Katsande quickly takes a throw in. Tinotenda Muchkambizi looking for Billy Verem. That should be a foul push by Verem, pushing Carlos Mavurume. Gladys Mangos looks like she has spotted something. Yes, he's saying it's a free kick. And William Tole, the Malawian goalkeeper. Very huge frame. He reminds me of Edmos Banda. Very big. Long ball.
And Edmos Banda, who I hear might actually feature for Yada in their game this weekend.
Yes, he has actually featured before, coming back from almost retirement after a very long injury. Webster Tafat, the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it out of touch, and Billy Verem wanted to take a quick throw in there, but he halted because there was no support. 50 minutes on our watch here. There is William Tole, the Malawian goalkeeper. Loitim Samaitam Tasa. Doing quite well at Moss. Making an emotional return entry into the Premier Soccer League via the checkbook when they had to buy the franchise of ZPC Wange.
Oh yes, very unfortunate for ZPC Wange not to enjoy the fruits of their labor qualifying out of the Zifa Southern region into the Premier Soccer League this year. But of course, Moss capitalized on that and then they bought the franchise. Hence, we are watching them today, and as fate will have it, they are on top of the log as we speak.
Exactly, and there is Innocent Zambezi looking for, was it the captain? No, not the captain. Some defensive mix-up there, and the referee awards a free kick after Roland Kangadzi was impeded inside his own box there. And William Torres behind, that was offside actually. Clarence Mango in your picture, raising a flag there. And a long kick there. Can he save a corner kick? Zambezi. Veremu flick, looking for Mapopa. But Tafa makes an emphatic clearance. Throw into Moss. 52 minutes by our watch here. And from other centers, Chikenina down by 1 goal to near Sakupa Stadium. Yada Capes United is still new at Rufaro. Ascot Stadium is Highlanders 1, Till 1-1. FC Platinum lead Triangle by 1 goal to near Mandava. Cloud Mapopa chance control and gets a free kick there. That was some clumsy marking there by Butolozwe Ngube. Free kick at a very promising position, 25-30 meters away. Joseph, do they have a good hitter from that range?
Yeah, well, I don't think. In fact, we've been crying for dead ball specialists in our game. Unlike the earlier years of our football, where we could see your Elvis situations belting them in from range, where you could have your Mercedes Rambo Spanda belting them in from range. But at the moment, the league is crying out for dead ball specialists. As we see a substitution by the host team, Mudadi is coming in.
Donald for Blessed Ndereke.
For Blessed Ndereke, yeah.
Donald
Mudadi comes in for Blessed Ndereke. So a substitution by the home team, Simba Bhora, hopefully to galvanize their play this afternoon. As we could hear even from the terraces, really, we're hearing whistles and disgruntled fans who are actually calling for more action, more play or more goals, because it's been a frustrating afternoon for the fans. They came in anticipating goals, they came in anticipating an exchange of blows between the two teams, but so far we haven't seen a goal from the two teams that are on show this afternoon.
So set piece opportunity and great chance for Moss here. He's going to take it. Cricket goal, and it's badly cooked there, and it's over the bar. No problem for William Tole, and taking off those set pieces with all these cheap situations from this kind of range. Mercedes Rambos Banda, Ifram Zimbiri, just to mention a few, those yesteryear players. And I remember Maraino, Maxo Dube from Chapungu is one of those who could hit them from that range. And the substitution of Blessed Ndereke Joe, this being a physical game and him being sitting on a yellow card, was the coach bit cautious there that he might be involved in one of those challenges and being unlucky and being sent off and playing a man shot down?
Maybe not in terms of the protecting the player, but I think because of the physicality of the game. You know, he's lanky, he's light-bodied, he's lightweight, probably to do with the physicality of the game. As we see a chance going up, begging there by Gurirab. He came in on the blind side and tried to tap in the ball from a lovely cross that came in from the left wing. So Gurirab there with a chance that he has fluffed.
Yes,
but it was a difficult opportunity. Look at the ball that was flighted from the left. He came in, it ghosted in from the blind side.
Ghosted from the no way, exactly. Yes. And the whipping cross there by Dinotenda make it. So Mo's defense desperately. Blessing Moyo, clash of heads. Free kick to Simba Bhora. It's quickly taken. Ngube to the wrong man. Nigel Martina. Make sure the boys out for a throw in. Carlos Mavurume. Nigel Martina. Headed away by Webster Tafa. Good it up. Mdadi. Meke. Whipping across. It's overcooked. Any takers there. Headed away by Moss. One in the center there by Marvin Muzuka. Looking for Mapoka. Bito is fouled inside the box. That is the captain, Blessing Moyo. Free kick to Simba Bhora. Scoreboard is too blank here. Simba Bhora new. Moss new. 50 minutes by our watch here. Mavurume. Ngube. Meke. Mavurume. Losing possession unnecessarily. Throw into Moss.
Coach Red Mutasa there looking at commanding his team there to show us better. Because of course of late we've seen scrappy play in the past 5-10 minutes of the second half, and no team is actually coming now to show us some exciting and anxious moments.
It's crossed there by Billy Verem, collected by William Tole, the goalkeeper. Rosie to Kangadzi. Acres of space in front of him. Back to Kangadzi. Blessing Moyo. A good ball to looking for Kangadzi, but well dealt with by Yabunze. Mapopa now. Very casual approach there by Mapopa. Poor ball there. I think he's looking for a quick counter there for Billy Verem. Good it up in the air. Mudadi. Cricket goal. Over ambitious. The captain does well. Nyabunze. Martina Niger. Throw into Simba Bhora. agreeing and disagreeing with the referees. More supporters here from the terraces. Joe Meke.
Yeah, I think the referee got it right in that call, because the most player actually, he lost possession of the ball and was trying to redeem himself.
And that is another yellow card. I'm sure it's to Valentine Katsande. Yes, Valentine Katsande has been shown a yellow card. So it's now 2-2 in terms of yellow cards. There is the foul he committed there, an elbow. I think at the trailing arm there in the face of Tinotenda Meke.
He's trying to plead his case, but I mean, we could see his arm swinging across.
Yes, he swung an arm there. Yes. And so giving an opportunity to the captain, Blessing Moyo Bito. He has been behind all the set pieces. There is Martin Mapisa in the Eagle's eye, organizing his defense. And he's happy with the two-man war. Comes up by the goalkeeper. Can Simba Bhora find the opener here towards an eye? The referee is making sure. There comes the free kick. It's a bit low one, poorly taken. And the Butongube. Free kick to Moss. Some pushing and shoving there by Tinotenda Meke. And Brighton Chimene stamping his authority. There is the push by Tinotenda Meke. The referee quite right there.
Yeah,
you see the push.
It was overboard.
Yes, that was on Katande. Mavurume. Ziocha. Mudadi. Jonathan Mudadi. Very strong. Ziocha! Over the bar. You could see his technique there. He was leaning backwards. No wonder why he skied his effort.
Yeah. And actually, he tried to take a good shot. It was a good shot. Only that the technique, he was leaning backward and hence the ball flew over the bar. Look at they changed the few passes there and the full-laced shot which was raised over the bar. But otherwise the idea was good, taking his chance, but it was overcooked.
No tender. Clumsy by the goalkeeper, but he gathers it for the second time. On the second attempt, William Tole, the Malawian goalkeeper. Dispatches a long one in the opposition area. Free kick to Moss there. Gurab is not happy. He's been penalized for pushing.
And I think Gurab has a case there, because the Moss player tried to shield to go shoulder to shoulder, and Gurab pulled back. He's not necessarily pushing off. He pulled back and then disengaged in the encounter. As you see the scoreline there, confirmation there, still goalless here. It was a nice stadium.
Yes, Mafurume all the way back to Tafa. Tafa to Ngube. Ngube turns one way, the other, finding Tinotenda Meke. Throwing to Moss. Valentine Katsande behind it. Long throw looking for Billy Verem. Tafa, Meke, But Toloze Ngube. There is Ngube. Couldn't get his pass correct there. Nigel Martina, Mapopa. That is Mutsuka. Goal kick to Simba Bhora. Mutsuka there. Couldn't thread a pass, trying to find Mapoka there. Billy Verem. William Tole dispatching a long goal kick. Zambezi, innocent. Finding the wrong man. There is Zambezi. Billy Verem. Can he get past his marker? Inside the box, he's forward. No, according to the referee. Mauchi. Kangazi Roland. Put it up. Throw into Moss. On the far side, where Ivan Chapata, the second assistant, the referee is manning that far end. Kangazi is strong. And the Mauchi let it roll for a throw into his advantage. To be taken by Roland Kangadzi. There is part of the crowd here. I think we have more and more coming in here. I think maybe say 9,000-10,000.
Yeah, maybe 9,000. Yeah, would have come into the stadium. And so far, there's nothing that they've celebrated on either side. Whether you are MWOS or Simba Bhora fans, they haven't had anything to enjoy. And of course, Simba Bhora coming into this game with a series of 3 consecutive Premier League wins coming into this game. And Simba Bhora have actually been undefeated in 21 of their last 25 games. That is taking into account their games even in the previous season. Whereas MWOS on the other side, they have not been beaten in their last 7 games so far in the league.
And remember, like we said, that MWOS had to make an emotional entry into the PSL League after losing promotion in a highly disputed Northern Region Division 1 to Scotland FC. And they had to go through the bank buying a franchise of ZPC Wange. Mavurume, Carlos. Cricket goal! You need something special to beat Martin Bapisa from that range.
That was a bit ambitious.
Very ambitious, very ambitious.
To take a cricket goal from that range, and more so not finding target. He didn't bother the goalkeeper at all. Martin Bapisa was at ease allowing that ball to roll out for the goal kick.
And you can see the body language of MWOS. I think they're content with a draw here, picking a point away from home. And remember, Simba Bhora have been making this a fortress. They rarely lose here. I'm sure in the entire season last year, they only lost to FC Platinum after they have already won the league.
Yes.
There is Ngube. Hooked out of danger. Tafa. Blessing Moyo. Another cricket go from range, and there are these signs of desperation for Simba Bhora trying to shoot from 30, 40 meters.
Yes, yeah. I mean, there are signs of desperation, really. I mean, you would expect them maybe to make one or more two touches as they enter the prime target area. But so far, they've been trying to shoot from range, and their shooting hasn't actually shown that they can get something out of them. So maybe it's an option that they may want to discard.
Mapoba couldn't keep it in play there, and throw into Simba Bhora. Taken to Blessing Moyo. Back to Kangadzi. Put it up, couldn't control. Muchkambizi. Mudzuka. High ball looking for Billy Verem. Is it Verem? Yes. Bulldozed there by Ngube. Donald Mudadi. Mavurume. Ziocha. On rushing Kangadzi. Cross. Hard and low, but well dealt with by Innocent Zambezi. Mapoka. Mauchi is strong. It's not enough. Mchambizi. Looking for Mapoka. Clouds. There is Mchambizi. Can you find support? What an intervening header there by Webster Tafa. Suicide.
That was a timely intervention. Yes, we rather concede a corner kick because there was Billy Veremu lurking on the blind side, and Veremu would have gladly received that ball and just tapped it into an empty net.
And he had only the keeper to beat. There's Nigel Martina. He should be there. It is. You see, Verem was already going with a diving header. And you see the celebration of the goalkeeper punching the air, celebrating that clearance by Webster Tafa as if they have scored. And that clearance is worth a goal, Joseph.
Very decisive clearance.
Nigel Martina. What happened there? The player was not 10 yards away. That is not in America. You should be careful. You can't be cautious.
It's now a free kick.
Yes, it's now a free kick.
Yeah, from a corner kick to a free kick.
This has happened for the second time. The other time it was MWOS who were the victims, but this time it's Simba Bhora. Lloyd Samaita Mkasa preparing a substitute there. Let's see which is it Atha Banda? I need to verify. Should be Atha Banda. A different taker, no longer Martina behind it. There is Joe Lupasha, Dubai. No, it's actually the assistant, the performance analyst, isn't it?
Yes, the assistant coach.
Cleared away out of danger by Simba Bhora. A player is lying down inside the box. Commotion there. Mapapa! Good block. What a block, Joseph.
A timely block, yeah. Claude Mapoka had done very well there. He rushed into play, chested it, and he dispatched the volley with, as you see, the cross that was delivered there into the box. And the defense tried to clear
there
it.
There he comes, chest control. And what a clearance, Tafa again. That's Webster Tafa.
Yeah, very timely and decisive clearance.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Ngube. Good it out. Ziwocha. Out of danger by Moss. And Tafa stood firm against Mapopa. And he wins a free kick. Taken in the wrong position. The referee said take it again. Now Tafa behind it. Finds Carlos Mavurume the near side. But the referee said substitution should happen first there. Let's see who is going to be substituted here. As Bata Banda is preparing to come on for Tafadzwa George. Yes, so it's Tafadzwa George is going to be substituted. And in comes Atabanda.
And Atabanda is a loyal son of Moss. He's been there and seen it all. And he's a very fast and speedy youngster who has been a loyal son at Moss out there in Norton. So Atabanda comes in. Let's see what he can do in place of Tafadzwa Verem. Blessing George Tafadzwa.
Yes, Tafadzwa George, exactly.
Another substitution again for Moss.
So Nigel Martina, Nigel Martina and Wilson Menza. Wilson Menza and come on for Nigel Martina. The winger was very busy this afternoon. This is a very tight match being played here at Wazanai. 70 minutes, 20 to go. The scoreboard still reads Simba Bhora new, Moss new.
And Wilson Mensa is actually an ex-Simba Bhora player. He's a striker and also is a central midfielder. He remember he's the one who scored the second goal versus Yada for Moss. So Wilson Mensa comes in.
And I hear Takunda Benura is equalized for Ngezi away at Bikita. So it's 1-1, Ngezi 1, Bikita 1. That's a cynical foul there, and Moss get a free kick. Would the referee reach for his pocket? Yes, he does so.
And rightly so.
And it's Mauchi.
Yeah. Mauchi was well beaten, and I think he did what is usually called a professional foul.
Yes.
That is, you are impeding a player who's actually making headway in a promising position. He can use his arms.
Yes, one for the team.
He took one for the team. So Mauchi picking up a yellow card.
Also, Triangle here, they've equalized against FC Platinum.
Oh, okay.
So it's 1-1 at Mandao.
Yeah, that doesn't come as good news for Norman Mapeza.
Chigenin also equalizing at Sakuba. Chigenin 1, Manika Diamonds 1. And ZPC Kariba Scotland is 2 goalless at Nyamunga and Kariba. So William Tole behind, a goal kick for Simba Bhora here. Time is ticking away for the home side, or should I say time is ticking away for the log leaders. Who needs the 3 points here, Joe?
I think it's the home team, Simba Bhora, because they are in second position. They want to be the leaders in the league. So as it is, Moss can take a point on the road. Simba Bhora, I think, will be more desperate to get all 3 points as opposed to just getting a draw.
Exactly, and Moss will be comfortable with the draw because they will maintain their 3-point lead at the top, and whatever margin win here for Simba Bhora will take them level with the MWOS, but they will be on top because of a superior goal difference as compared to MWOS. So free kick to Valentine Katande of MWOS. Another substitute, yes, exactly. So it's this time it's Carlos Makambira. I need to pick out who is he replaced here. And again, Never Tigere, a veteran, is coming again here.
And Never Tigere is someone who gives you an option when it comes to set pieces. I've seen him belt long-range goals. I've seen him take brilliant free kicks for his team. He's probably someone who can do justice to the free kicks that Simba Bhora can get.
So Emmanuel Zocha calls it a day, and in comes Tatenda Tigere, much traveled, played for FC Platinum. He's played in the African Safari, very experienced. They also have an experienced William Manondo on the bench. That is Simba Bhora. So Joel Pasha got a lot of options on his bench there. His balls breaking loose there. What a tackle by Mauchi. Joe, that was a very good block by Mauchi. Otherwise, Cloud Mapopa.
It was a timely intervention.
Exactly.
Very decisive.
Very decisive.
Very telling.
Never Tigere, his first touch, finding Mube, Mavurume, Carlos, overcooks it, and the man who has just been introduced is Carlos Makambira. And I'm still to find out who was substituted there. There was the timely intervention we were talking about there by Mauchi. Look at that stretching.
He had to stretch his full length there.
Yes, taking advantage of his long legs. Zambezi Innocent in possession now. Katsande, Muchkambizi Tinotenda, very strong. Ngolo Kande look alike. Mapopa! And his teammates are crying forward that he should pass.
Yeah, I think there was an option on the far side there. He laid the ball on. MWOS would have gotten something more than what he did there. Look at that. He went in for target.
Yes.
Yeah, and his execution was poor.
There was someone better positioned than him to take a crack goal.
And he could have laid that ball wide on the far side.
And he should also have some respect in this Malawian goalkeeper. He's very good. There's Mapopa. Play on, says the referee. Goalkeeper comes out and smothers it on the second attempt. Mapopa is injured. Yes, Mapopa is injured, and the referee has called the medics to come and attend to the gangling striker.
Mapopa is saying the referee could have given me more protection, but the referee is saying I gave your team advantage.
Exactly, that's exactly.
And rightly so. Yeah, of course there was an impediment there, but play continued and MWOS still had the ball. It's only that they didn't utilize their advantage. But of course you can't fault the referee Zamir there. It was a good call to allow play to continue as an advantage accrued on behalf of MWOS.
Exactly there, Joe, you're quite right. The advantage played by Brighton Chimene there. They failed to capitalize, to utilize it. Muchkambizi is looking for the other Banda. Other Banda is penalized for pulling Kangadzi. Blessing Moyo. Good dummy there by Bito. What a ball! Was looking for Makambira, but Martin Mapisa was alert. Finds Katande. Katande to Muzuka. What a swift turn and finding his opponent, but there Biliverem is penalized. Confirmation there. Simba Bhora knew. MWOS knew. 77 minutes on our watch. Quickly taken. Mavurume Carlos. Blessing Moyo. Makambira. Mavurume. That was Mudadi. Mavurume. Cross inside the box. Any takers there? Goalkeeper out. And shepherds it for a goal kick.
Yeah, I think the delivery could have been better, Willie. I mean, it was too high. He had done very well on the left wing, skinning his marker alive and sending in a cross, which I think was overcooked. Had he sent in a lower cross, it would have been maybe, it could have yielded much more than what we saw there. I think the final delivery into the box was poorer than the effort that was put in prior to the cross.
Captain Yabunze looking for Billy Veremu, but the goalkeeper William Tole says, I'm here. Quick throw to the captain, Blessing Moyo. Here in Mashonaland Central, the only Premier League team in the country so far, playing their neighboring province, Mashonaland West Province, MWOS. And before we had another team from Mash Central Province, we had Mushawan, we had One Africa, but they've never been there for long. Cloud Mapopa, hustling and harassing, is it Buto? Nube, quickly taken, Mauchi. 2 balls in the foot of play, but the other one is not interfering, so play goes on. Throw into Simba Bhora. There it is.
Cloud
Mapopa.
Clattering into his opponent there.
Yeah, that's Mube.
Yeah, Butolezi Mube. Yeah.
That's part of the crowd here. Commotion inside the box. Another ball inside the box. Danger for Mozie. Mafurume. Blocked. Webster Tafa. Very strong indeed. No look pass. Can they capitalize? Poor across there. Joe, can you believe it?
Yeah, I mean, look, 2 poor crosses in quick succession. What will Simba Bhora need to do? They are working their way out into the final third, effectively so, but it is the final ball, it is the final delivery that is letting them down. When they go into the prime target area.
Carlos Mavurume. Some nice coup by Mavurume. Looking for Donald Mudadi. Never Tigere. From FC Platinum Man. What a cross! Put it up!
Beaten for pace.
He was a shot too slow there.
Yeah, I think Never Tigere sent in a cross which had more pace than purpose. That's why Gurirab could not find the connection.
It's actually Butolos and Mube.
Butolos and Mube who flighted in a cross, which I thought was...
I mean, who missed that ball? Who missed that ball?
Okay.
Yeah, the cross was
It's not Gurirab, yeah. It was Butolos.
Yeah,
okay.
It was, yes.
Yeah, fine sized as well. You see,
there is the cross.
The cross that came in there, which had more pace. That's the cross that is coming in now.
Now it's, yes.
Yeah, it had more pace. That means he came in late. Otherwise, any contact, any form of contact, as we see another substitution there by MWOS, they are bringing in Salif.
Salif Chair and the goal scorer of last week, Mapoka has been pulled out. And Salif Chair, the man who scored their first ever goal in the Premier League against Highlanders. Yes, it was a mistake by Rafael Pitis in goals for Highlanders at the Baobab Stadium. But a goal is a goal that gave them 3 points.
And Salif Chair is one player who Highlanders will want to quickly forget, because he's the one who sang them when they played out their game out in Gezi.
Martin Mapisa. Throw in quickly taken. Carlos Mavurume. Very strong. Did he foul? No. Ngube. Makambira. Changes his marker. Oh, very unlucky. It has gone out of play according to the near side. First assistant referee Clarice Mango was quick to raise their flag.
Yeah, I think it was very over elaborate with that play. That's why the ball eventually trickles out.
But did the whole ball? Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did.
Valentine Katambe thumbs it up for Billy Veremu. Penalized by the match official for pushing. And Loidim Tasa is not happy. There it is, Samaita. Free kick to Simba Bhora. Tafa is behind it. MWOS attacking there. The man who just was introduced there, number 26, Ruson Menza. Helpless ball inside the box, Kangadzi. Looking for Never Tigere. Very strong. Can he continue with his run? Checked by MWOS. Free kick awarded to Never Tigere. Joe, we have under 7 minutes to go here. 83 minutes, 10 seconds to be exact. There is Tigere Never. Kangadzi back to Tigere. Whipped in a cross, headed away by MWOS. Biliverem all by himself. Doing a land battle, Carlos Mavurume. Mudadi couldn't control. Can he keep it in? Free kick, yellow card. Referee is putting a yellow card here to Muchkambi Zitino Tenda. Rough play on the byline here. Brighton Chimene. No nonsense referee from Rusape. Another substitute for Simba Bhora.
Manondo comes in.
William Manondo, former of Cape United, former of Harare City, was once nicknamed Chibuku for scoring much in the Chibuku Cup. And out goes Carlos Mavurume, a defender for a striker. What's Josie? Joe Lupasha's intentions there, Joe?
I think Joel Pasha is playing his card. I think he wants to go all out now. He has seen that, of course, Simba Bhora, MWOS haven't been threatening as much as they did in the later part of the first half. So I think he's going for broke now to say, let's throw all or nothing.
So what did you mean? This is Carlos Makamira will come back to the left side position, left back position. Muchkambizi, the man has just been yellow carded. Salif Chair looking for Billy Verem. Muchkambizi. No, this is actually Wilson Menza. Menza tussling for possession. Donald Mudadi. It's taken away by Nube. That should be a corner kick by the captain Nyamunze.
He had no option there. I mean, he had to make a desperate clearance, a desperate touch of the ball. Otherwise, it could have been trouble. So it's a timely intervention, desperate as it may be, but otherwise he relieved the pressure. Exactly. All they need now to do is to regroup and deal with the corner that is going to be flighted in with 5 minutes to go.
And there's Martin Mapisa arranging his defenders, making sure that no free header comes in. Inside the box, header! Away. MWOS takes it away. Never to get it. Looking for Blessing Moyo now. Good ball. Jante! Oh my word! What a miss! Got an opportunity, Joe, there.
All he needed to do was to direct the ball into the direction of the net. Otherwise, the goalkeeper was well beaten.
Second look there, Joe.
A header that was headed backwards. But now, all he needed to do was to get a proper connection and direct the ball towards goal. It would have been goal. Very unfortunate there.
That was Manondo. It was actually his first touch, if I'm not mistaken. 3.5 minutes to go. Simba Bhora knew, MWOS knew, here at Wazanai Stadium. What a match we are witnessing here. A hair-raising encounter, a thrilling encounter, an epic battle at Wazanai. Martin Mapisa behind the goal kick. Over the center circle. Looking for Billy Verem, but MWOS does well. Manondo flicking. Corner kick to Simba Bhora.
Desperate times for MWOS captain Tafazo Nyabuze. Two timely, desperate clearances in a space of 3 minutes. Hopefully, Simba Bhora can get something out of this.
There is Lloyd Mutasa belling some instructions. Desperate for points here. Martin Mapisa in goals for MWOS. Has only conceded 1 goal so far. Never to get it behind it. What if that should be corner kick again?
Another corner.
Joe Lupasha. the two coaches following instructions from the touchline. Desperate times here. Never to get it behind the corner. Can Simba Bhora find the elusive winner here? Headed away by MWOS. To get under control. Nice turn by Tigere. Back to Tigere. Can he deliver across? Inside the box. 10. Desperate shooting by Simba Bhora. Forward here. Penalized for a handball when he was actually looking for a penalty. Joe, these are signs of desperation. Last kicks here in the dying minutes with the 1.5 minutes to go. There is LWEZIMBABWE furious to the right, the fourth official.
He's furious because one of his players is down on the deck and he's saying referee should have stopped play. But of course, you never know if it was it a head injury. Well, we can't see from that angle, but we're seeing the action where Simba Bhora kept on piling the pressure and attempting as many shots at goal as they could. But of course, they didn't get anything out of that. Yeah, but so finally, the MWOS player finally getting medical attention there. But of course, what it does is it relieves pressure on the part of MWOS and giving Simba Bhora more desperate moments as time is ticking away with less than a minute of play left.
Caps United has taken the lead against Yada at Rufaro. So it's Caps United 1, Yada 0 at Rufaro. In the dying minutes here, we've got about under a minute to go, plus whatever the referee Bretton Jimenez is going to add on. And there LWEZIMBABWE was furious, but Joe, to be honest, he had no right or whatsoever to stop play. Yes. That was not a head injury.
Agreed. The referee did very well. In fact, if LWEZIMBABWE should feel aggrieved, he would then ask his players to play the ball out of touch to allow their teammate to receive medical attention. Because definitely Simba Bhora will have no reason to stop play. They will continue playing. It's only your teammates who can help you out by playing the ball out of touch so that you can receive medical attention. So in this case, I would say Bretton Jimenez did very well to allow play to continue.
And it's actually Rod Yengetere giving Caps United the lead at Rufaro.
Oh,
that was in the 80th minute.
Good to hear for the Caps family. They desperately need the 3 points, a set of 3 points. Desperately need of a win.
So Martin Mapisa dispatches a free kick. Looking for Salif Chair. Billy Veremanda it. Can he find a cross? No, it's a goal kick to William Tole, the Namibian goalkeeper, the Malawian goalkeeper. My apologies, Roland Kangazi. Only 2 minutes has been ordered on here. The body is up. And we are ready to added on time here at Wadzanai.
And these are the moments where heroes and villains are made. You score at such a moment, you are the hero. You concede an error or you concede an own goal, you become the villain of your side. Exactly. So this is a time where you need full concentration, you need full focus and making sure of whatever you want to do without making any unnecessary and uncalled for blunders.
There is Joe Lupasha and also his counterpart Lloyd Mutasa. Let's see who of these two coaches is going to shake hands with paradise at the end of 90 minutes, Joe.
And as it looks like, I think this game, I think it has run its course. I don't see any miraculous moments. I think, well, this game will probably end as is at the moment.
So whoever was writing MWOS off from the beginning, they've proved to everybody else that they can actually play it, and they really deserved it to play in the Premier League. After what happened in the Northern Region Division 1, where they were all poised for promotion, but they had to lose promotion to Scotland FC in what they call unfair circumstances. There's a player for Simba Bhora down there. I couldn't pick out who it is.
It's a serious injury because we are seeing a stretcher now being summoned onto the pitch.
Exactly, and the medic and the paramedics there rushing into the pitch. The referee allowing them to come with the stretcher.
That's a very sad sight to see after a beautiful game of football. You know, getting injured and picking up a serious injury at this time of the day.
Yes.
And you don't wish that for any player.
Deep in injury time here, it was an eye. It's still Simba Bhora new, MWOS new. That looks nasty. The player holding his face in agony. I'm still to pick out who it is. Joe, did you pick out who it is?
I haven't seen who it is at the moment. Yeah, still trying to figure out who it is. And if it ends like this, Willie, it will still reinforce the statistics that Simba Bhora, they've considered an average of 0.25 goals in their home Premier League matches.
And Brighton Chimene calls full time here. He has blown. There is LWEZIMBABWE. Is he happy? Has he just picked up in heaven, climbing into the galaxy of his own? Lloyd Samaita Mutasa. Very happy indeed with the point. That keeps him top of the log up until maybe Wednesday, Thursday, when we have some midweek fixtures and haven't picked up who are they playing next, and it's most likely to be at Ngoni Stadium. That is more side, and Simba Bhora having managed to grind a draw here against high-flying Moors. So it remains Moors on 18 points and Simba Bhora on 15 points. So it has ended here at Wazanai Stadium. For myself, William Tingwa, Joseph Kani, and the crew behind ZBC TV, bringing you live from Mashonaland Central, Shamba to be precise, Wazanai Stadium. The match has ended here. Simba Bhora nil, Moors nil. There is the team of match officials led by Brighton Chimene. They have handled this match with an iron fist very well. Clarice Simango, Dirwai, the fourth official, and Ivan Chabata, the second assistant referee. And the fans had nothing to celebrate here, but the two teams will grab a point each, which is enough for them. Joseph, your parting words.
Oh yes, we saw a very exciting first half where Simba Bhora started very strongly, looking for an early goal, which of course they didn't get. Simba Bhora tried to get a goal early, but Moors held their own here, and then the teams went into halftime break, all tied at 0-0 with no goal. But of course, we saw a number of exchanges in the prime target areas on the two sides of the pitch, and of course the game now ends 0-0. Probably a toned down second half for the two teams, where fewer chances were created, but otherwise an entertaining game, save for lack of goals. So which means the teams remain as they were, conceding one goal, that is Moors, conceding two goals, that is Simba Bhora. They still remain the tightest defenses in the league. They get a point each. So probably a fair result, and the fans there, the traveling fans all the way coming from Norton, are happy travelers. They didn't lose. They maintain their position at the top of the table. So what it means is Moors remain unbeaten. Moors remain on top of the table. They are happy travelers. They are happy to pick up a point here, a wipe out in Wadzanai. Probably a frustrated Joe Lupata, who would have done with an additional 2 points to get all 3 points out of this game. He would have wanted to spend the night on top of the log, but of course we know they maintain their second position. But otherwise, a fair result, really, 0-0. No goals, but otherwise a fair result for this afternoon.
An exciting match and a very watchable one. And Joe, out of the viewers' picture there, I can see that the injured players still being attended to. I saw some ambulance team there rushing there over that side. Looks like a nasty injury. There is Moors.
These are beautiful pictures. Here.
Beautiful pictures.
Yeah,
beautiful scenes here. It was a nice stadium. And there is confirmation. Full time, Simba Bhora nil, Moors nil.
Well, the mother of all battles ending there. It was a nice stadium, and the Panthers still rule the roost in Zimbabwe football. And the question lingers on. Can Moors emulate the great Black Rhinos side of 1984 by winning the top flight league in their first year in the top flight? Well, we'll just have to wait and find out. 0-0. And according, I don't know who was your man of the match. We, the three of us here in the studio, all agreed. Martin Mapisa, because the way he kept Moors in the game in the first half an hour changed the complexion of the game, allowing his teammates to get more confident. Uche Achiford Mundava and Coach Bex Bekim Pilonyone are still here with me. Uche Mapisa, fantastic.
Fantastic display, and he kept Moors in the game, and he's complementing the defense. If you look at the stats, the defense is the best in the league so far. They've been beaten, they've been breached once. So at times we'll say it's the defense which is working hard. But today, the goalkeeper also showed that I'm part of the defense. Look, I've kept the team in the game, and well done to Martin Mapisa there. And talking of this game, like we said earlier on, we said either victory or draw will suit MWOS. Draw is good for them. They still have that margin of safety of 3 points vis-a-vis Simba Bhora as per their next assignment in next midweek. But so far so good. So what it means, they will live another week at the top. So bit by bit, they are getting there.
Yeah, bit by bit, they are getting there, and the tot, no pressure. This is what the more supporters will be telling you. And Coach Bex, well, Coach Bex had 1-0 forecast for Simba Bhora. That didn't happen.
That didn't happen, but I think what has been key is MWOS have proved that they are really here to be fighting and try to contest to be champions as much as they can, because this was really a tough game against the defending champions. We had gone 3 games in a row winning their games, and at home we had not lost, and they were expecting that they were going to be getting a win over MWOS, but MWOS have proved that they are really strong in defense, in midfield, and even going up front. They had opportunities where they could have scored, but I think you could see that they are really a team who are doing very well. And I think we want, as for MWOS, this point to them is very, very important. It will count more when we progress with the league.
Yep. Okay. I will let you know what happened elsewhere. Remember, we had a total of 7 matches, and this is what happened. FC Platinum won, and listen to this, Triangle United won. Manica Diamonds won, Chicken Inn nil.
Well,
okay.
The defending champions started well. We started a bit slow. They took the game to us, and probably after 20 minutes or so, we then gradually came into the game. But it was a game of few chances, and if you can't score and then you don't concede, I think we can take the point home. We can take the point home.
And what does this point mean to you, especially away to the defending champions?
Yeah, it keeps the clean record is still intact, and it gives confidence to the youngsters if they play such a game against the defending champions at their home ground.
Thanks so much, Coach. Better luck next time.
Thank you so much.
And hairstyle, and once more I just heard, well, this is what FC Platinum won, Triangle United won, Manica Diamonds won, Chicken Inn won, the Gamecocks there getting a draw, Yada nil, Caps United won. The Caps more celebrate at last. Caps United there getting a win at last. ZPC Kariba nil, Scotland nil. Tel 1 Highlanders 1. Bikita Minerals 1. Ngezi Platinum 1. Right, so that's how it there. Uche, the stats once again.
Yeah, the stats there heavily tilted in favor of the home team. That is Simba. Shots on target there. They have 9 against 5 for MWOS, and there were no red cards, and ball possession also 50% in terms of Simba Bhora, but they failed to convert that territorial advantage into goals. CNN.
Very little separated the two. 55-45.
Okay. Right, okay. That's how it ended there at Wazanai Stadium, the mother of all battles, goalless of fame. And yes, people are leaving now and going back to their respective homes. Well, it just leaves me to thank, you first, because you are great for joining us. And we will leave you watching the highlights at Wazanai Stadium. From everybody from ZBC TV Sports, fronted by our producers, Bevan Shinurai, Stuart Choriwa, and Tinashe Manyoni. We say, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.
The second coming of Christ iprogram yakanangana nekudzoka kwa Jesu Kristu. Idi Jesus is coming again. Asi mukati meBible zvinoita sekunge paachauya tinenge tisiri kumachechi, tine tiri kudzimba, kumabasa, kuminda nekumwe kwakadaro. Muprogram inoi ndina mukoma Gift Roads tati timboteera kudzimba kwatinoswera.
Ichokwadi chiri kutaurwa naCaston Beterai. Jesu haazouyi tiri kuchechi kana panzvimbo dzekunamatira. Achauya tiri kwatinoswera kwakasiyana siyana. Ikoko kwacho kwatinoraramira. Kungaa kumabasa, kuzvikoro, kudzimba. Ndosaka tati muchirongwa chinechi titenderei timbozotandarira ikoko kwamunoswera, kwamunoraramira.
Mustudio nhasi tina Proclaim Chaora ndiye ari kutisira musign language. Mukoma Givi kwasai vateereri.
Vateereri, tinokuchingamidzai kuchirongwa The Second Coming of Christ.
Tauya zvakare kumaraini ikoko kuti tiswere titandare nemi ikoko tichiona zviri kuitika ikoko. Chii chimwe chiri kuitika kumaraini mukoma? Toda kuti mutitungamire muhurukuro yanhasi.
Hurukuro yanhasi musoro wenyaya uri kuti Bhaibheri rinoti nevaroi.
Bible rinoti kudii nevaroi? Okay.
Now huroi huri koka kumaraini.
Yes.
Weze kuti uti pane mhuri musina zveuroi.
Iti musingataurwe.
Kana kuti kusingataurwe zveuroi.
Hakuna. Hakuna vanenge vachingotaura izvozvo.
Ndosaka tati nhasi timbotandara tichikurukura.
Saka pamuri kuti Bible rinoti kudii? Because pane zvinotaurika kumaraini.
Right.
Imi muda kunyanya kungoona kuti Bible rinoti. Okay.
Okabodei Caston. Hapana chinoitika kumaraini. Chisimo muBhaibheri.
Okay.
Zvese zvingataurike, zvese zvingasanganikwe nazvo, Bhaibheri munotowana pfungwa dzinotaura nenyaya idzodzo.
Dziri muBhaibheri.
Dziri muBhaibheri.
Bible rinoti kudini nevaroi. Right.
Regai tinzwe pana Deuteronomy 18. Tiverengere vhesi ya 10 kuenda pa12.
Deuteronomy 18 verse 10. Pakati pako hapafanire kuwanikwa munhu anopinza mwanakomana wake kana mwanasikana wake mumoto, kana anovuka, kana anotenda mashura, kana anoita mazango, kana muroi, kana ng'anga, kana anobvunza masvikiro, kana muvuki, kana anobvunza vakafa. Nokuti vose vanoita izvi vanonyangadza Jehovha. Nokuda kwezvinonyangadza izvi, Jehovha Mwari wako unovadzinga pamberi pako.
Urikuona here kuti varoi vari kulistwa pakati pevanhu vanonzi naMwari havafaniri kuwanikwa, pakati pevanonamata kana kuti pakati pevana vaMwari.
Izvozvo shuwa hatingatasire muroi pakati pevanonamata.
Handitwa zvavo. Hamene kuti wakambofunga here kuti kana kuti pawanzwa musoro wenyaya kuti Bhaibheri rinoti nevaroi, kuti varoi vanganzi vanhu vakaita sei?
Ndaida kutozokubvunza ipapo, ndatya hangu kuti ndinoita kunge ndakukuenderai kumberi. Ndaida kutombobvunza kuti definition yemuroi chii mukoma? Definition tikati muroi munhu akaita sei?
Alright. Regera muroi munhu wekuti anoshingaira kukanganisa umwe munhu.
Okay.
kukanganisa kwacho kunogona kubuda nepakawanda. Anogona kuuya achivavarira kukanganisa utano hwemunhu, kuti parwariwe. Ende utano hwacho hunogona kuda kukanganiswa panyama kana mupfungwa. Munhu anogona kurwara panyama kana kurwara kwepfungwa,
kutozungaira chaiko. Right.
Muroyi zvakare anogona kutsvaga kutobvisa upenyu hwacho,
kuuraya,
kuti pafiwe. Muroyi zvakare anogona kukanganisa pafuma. Kuvhiringidza mukuwanikwa kwefuma, kana kuvhiringa iripo yacho yakaungana udhara, kana kuti kuvhiringidza kubudirira muupenyu. Kungaa kubudirira kuvana kuzvikoro kana nenzira dzese.
Muroyi. Ko apa mukoma, pa definition yenyu ndainzwa kuuraya, kukanganisa utano, kukanganisa pfuma, kana kumwe kakungogara kakanaka, kovhiringidzwa. Ndanchifunga kuti pamwe manga muchifanira kuedhera kuti pazvinoitwa nemuroyi zvinoita kunge zvisiri kunyatsooneka kuti ashandisei. Because ndanchida kuti like pakutora upenyu pakuuraya, muroyi anoyere nedemo. I know kuti ukaponda munhu vanhu vanogona kungotaura general kuti uroyi chaiwo ungauraya hama, but muroyi muri kumuisa here kune vanotora demo kana vanoshandisa pfuti.
Idzo dzamhondi.
Idzo imhondi
meda.
Meda. I see witchcraft. Alright, thank you. Alright, saka muroyi ari kuita zvinhu izvi, but kuri kwatinoti kuwitchcraft. Nemamwe masimba asinganzwisike.
Right. Saka Mwari manje pandima yataverengai, pavanhu vakalistwa ipapo, muroyi abva aiswapo, vanzi vanhu ava vanonyangadza Jehovha. Anditwa kurava kuti kuroya kunonyangadza Jehovha.
But mukoma, sorry, ndarinzwa verse. Deuteronomy 18 ndo yamutaura verse 10 to 12. But mukurarama kumaraini manje, pane svikiro neng'anga, vanotoita kunge tinovashandisa kumaraini kuti vatibatsire kuziva muroyi. But Deuteronomy yava classify sechinhu 1. Because ukanzwa vanhu vachitoteketera kuti mutarisewo mhuri yedu, mutidzingire mweya ingade kuvhiringa, vanenge vachiteketera kunge vari kuti tirwirei kuvaroyi. Panofamba sei?
Vanhu havazi, asi zvichaenda zvichijeka muhurukuro inoyi. Pekutanga panapaka ngazvingojeka kuti Mwari ari kuvaisa pamurejista rimwe chete.
Muroyi adiwe, ng'anga adiwe, masvikiro adiwe, vavuka havadiwe. Vanotenda vakafa.
Enda pana vaGalatia 5 vhesi ya 19 kuenda pa 21.
Galatians chapter 5 verse 19. Zvino mabasa enyama anoonekwa anoti vupombwe netsvina neutere nekunamata zvifananidzo neuroyi nekuvengana negakava negodo nekutsamwa nekupesana nekuparadzana nedzidziso dzakatsauka nekugodorana nokubatwa nokutamba kwakaipa nezvinhu zvakadai, izvo zvandinokuudzai zvino sezvandakambokuudzai kare, kuti vanoita zvakadai havangadye nhaka yeushe hwaMwari.
Uri kuona kuti uroyi huri pakati pemabasa enyama anoitwa nevanhu vasingazodye nhaka yeushe hwaMwari. Kana zvichinzi mabasa enyama amenoti zvinokujekerera. Mabasa enyama zvinhu zvinoitwa nevanhu vari vapenyu, asi zvavari kuita zvacho zvinopesana nezvinodiwa naMwari. Kuzviita kupikisa zvakarayirwa naMwari ndo anonzi mabasa enyama. Uri kuita zvaunoda panyama, asi zvauri kuda zvacho
hausi kucherechedza kuti Mwari ari kuti kudini.
Saka uroyi huri palisti rezvinhu izvozvo. Muchidimbo kana neumwe kutaura tingangoti uroyi huri pakati pezvinhu zvakashata zvinovengwa naMwari, zvinoitwa nevanhu vapenyu.
Munhu kana achiita uroyi ameno newemuteereri, kazhinji inenge ichiita kunge nyaya yake avengana nemumwe munhu. but mabudira zvikuita mubhaibheri zvikuita kunge zvinonzi uroi kana kuva muroi. Uri kuita kunge uri kuti inini naMwari takavengana hatuonane. Saka ndoda kuti mukoma mundibatsira kuti munyatsojekesa kuti hamusi muroi mukoma, but ngoedzai kundibatsira kuti zvinovajekera here varoi pakuita kwese kwavanoita kuti ari kunyatsozera kuti inini naMwari takatosorana kudai, kana kuti kwaari pfungwa yake iri kungogumira achiona iye nemunhu.
Alright. Mubvunzo wako wakanaka kasitwe. Asi ndoda kuti regera tidai so wakambosanganawo here nemunhu anogona kungobva pamba pake oenda musango kana mugomo otanga kutukana naMwari?
Aiwa, hakuna munhu akadaro.
Anditwazvona. Nawo kana zvichinzi musatuke, kana kuti munhu angati iye abika chibage chake oti Mwari handisi kumugudurira,
hakuna.
Chinhu chese chinoitwa nemunhu anotochiitira umwe munhu, ndokutadzira kwaanoita Mwari. Paanonyima anonyima munhu, atadzira Mwari. Paanoponda anoponda munhu, atadzira Mwari. Upombwe hunoitwa newanhu, atadzira Mwari.
Sandopandiri kuti
chienda pana 1 John kupindura mubvunzo wako. 1 John 3 ka uerenge verse 15. Ndoda kuti ibatanidze na 1 John 4 verse 20.
1 John 3 verse 15. Mumwe nemumwe anovenga hama yake muurayi. Munoziva kuti hakuna muurayi une upenyu husingaperi hugere maari. 1 John 4 verse 20. Kana munhu achiti ndinoda Mwari achivenga hama yake murevi wenhema, nekuti usingada hama yake akaona, ungada seiko Mwari waasina kuona?
Wapindurika. Kana munhu uchivenga hama,
right,
handitwazvona, haugone kuti ndinoda Mwari wausingaoni.
Saka ndiri kuti pakuvenga hama kumuroi zvakamujekera here kuti zvandiri kuita izve kuvenga hama ndichida kuikuvadza, ndiri kubva ndatoratidza kuti nemi Mwari takamakana.
Ndo zviri kubuditswa naJohn manje, kuti muroi paanovenga hama yake, iyoyo ndo saini yekutoti akavenga Mwari. Kuza haugone kuda Mwari asingaoneke, iwe uchivenga munhu buda ndibudewo wamakaberekwa mimba imwe chete. Ikoko kutovenga munhu wauine ukama naye, ndo zvinotoratidza kuti
aiwa musadaro ingoti ikuvenga munhu, because mukakurumidza kuti kuvenga munhu wauine ukama naye muteereri anobva atofunga kuti mazvonaka vari kutipedzai hama. Imbomirai makadaro tingakwishidzire dzimwe nyaya kumaraino. Ingoti kuvenga hama kana kungovenga munhu, because munobva maita kunge zvinonzi uroi huri kuitiranwa pachavo.
Iye Jesu aitaura kuna Mateo 25 ka akati vamaizviitira maitoitira inini. Saka muroi ngaatoziva kuti waari kuroya ari kutoroya Jesu.
Ini ndaida kushaya nemi vhesi iri pamataura randogara ndichingoziva ndizvakazarurwa 21 verse 8. Inoti asi kana vari vanotya nevasingateerere nevanyangadzi nevaurayi nemhombwe nevaroi nevanonamata zvifananidzo nevose vanoreva nhema, mugove wavo uri mudziva runopfuta nomoto nesufere, ndirwo rufu rwechipiri.
Imbomira ipapo ka uya timbonzwa rwiyo toyatotangira ipapo pavhesi iroro ukutaura.
Chidzidzo chedu chiri kuti bhaibheri rinoti kudini nevaroi.
Tanzwa kwenda kisiso Jesu aponeza hirozo koraura Jesu aponeza ziwiza nyikatese kumiri yopenyanza tenzia notituma Jesu aponeza tumira nyipanyanza Jesu aponeza uzanyi wanya imbanyi wachitsuwa kana vari panyanza pasiri chazorinzwa Jesu aponesa imbanyi mudambudzo Jesu aponesa ngerupenyu nerufu Jesu aponesa imbanyi nekufawa moyo unonamudza imbira nipakuwa Jesu aponesa imbanyi zimbabweya Jesu aponesa kuti ndudzi dzidzona Jesu aponesa daidza kuponesa mumakombo nenyika riya rwerukurira Jesu aponesa.
Hurukuro yedu iri kuti bhaibheri rinoti kudini nevaroi, bhaibheri rinoti kudini navaroi. Ndaverenga mukoma kuna zvakazarurwa 21 verse 8 ngandidzokorora zvakazarurwa 21 verse ya 8 asi kana vari vanotya nevasingatendi nevanyangadzi nevaurayi nemhombwe nevaroi nevanonamata zvifananidzo navose vanoreva nhema mugove wavo uri mudziva remoto unopfuta nesufere. Ndopandanga ndati maguma ari kutaurwayo.
Uri kuona here futi kuti pandima iyo yawaverengai varoi vaiswa murejista revanhu vane mugove mudziva remoto.
Yes.
Ende uchaona ndima dziri pamusoro idzika varoi vari kuiswa muboka rimwe chete nen'anga nemasvikiro vavuki vanobvunza masvikiro vanotamba mashai vanotamba zvemudzimu mhombwe nemhondi.
Right.
Now ngazvijeke tichiri panapa kuti vanhu vese ava mweya mumwe chete ndo unovakontrola. Itimu rimwe chete. Ndo zviri kubuda panapa semubhora bhora haritambwe nemunhu wani vanenge vari vanhu vakawanda vanokavirana anditozviona asi richiendeswa kunopinda kwarinoita mugedhe rinopinda pakutsiranwa. Saka bhaibheri riri kutiisira pachena kuti ukaona pakamira muroi pakamira n'anga pakamira svikiro itimu rimwe chete anditozviona vese vanokontrorwa nemweya yakaipa.
Ndosaka ndachiti mukoma zviri kuzikanwa here izvi kumaraini
vanhu kana vasingatozvizeka ngavatozvibatira muchidzidzo
because mukomaka chinoita kuti vanhu vaende kun'anga kazhinji varida unoudzwa kuti muroi ndiani. Ani muri kuona chinoita kuti vateketere vari pachikuva hari dzoiswapo nemabakatwa vachiti vari kumhepo chavari kukumbirira dzinza rake mukuru iye paanenge akapfugama kuchikuva kuya ari kuti batai mhepo dzavanenge vachiti mhepo mukomaka vari kuti musha usaroyewe.
Obona kuti kana muri kuhondo ami yese aitrenwe chinhu chimwe chete. Uchaona kuti kune vamwe vanorwa nomudenga
zvana Air Force
kune vamwe futi vanooperata heavy artillery iya yekudhuzuza pfuti nemotikari iya nekuti bara racho rikabuda muzimota iroro
rinenge ine chihondo chihombe kudai
chinorova building rese
matauriro amuri kuita ekungoti heavy artillery andautariswa kuti mufundisi mungaite vocabulary iroro muri kuita kunge makararama imwe pisi yeupenyu hwenyika musekendi chimurenga
dzoka munyaya kastori dzoka munyaya
kwezi kungoti have artillery ka language yo kuna mufundisi ka alright have artillery zvematengi nechi
saka iri ami imwe chete
okay
anditwazvo saka chisinganzwisiswe navanhu ndechekuti pakamira ng'anga pakamira muroi pakamira svikiro itimu rimwe chete
okay
anditwazvo
objective one
chinangwa chimwe chete saka unoona kuti bhora rikarohwa nevedefense ndo vanenge vari kumashure rikakandwa pane uyu
wepakati vanowanzoti sibi anenge achilinka
anolinka rinozoiswa kuna striker kuti agohwese
yes
saka ukavhiringidzwa nemuroi anditi wazvoona ndisatani ari kukuvhiringa but zvaanoita manjeka
bhora rinokavirwa
anokukavira kung'anga
okay uenda kung'anga
anditi wazvoona
okay
saka iwo unenge uchiti taenda kung'anga pamwe zvinoramba kubata maenda kusvikiro maenda kumuvuki vanhu vese ava inyaya imwe chete enda pana mabasa 13 unzwe
mabasa 13
ndoda kuti uverenge vhesi ya6 vhesi ya9 na10
mabasa 13 vhesi ya6 vakati vagura chiwi chose kusvikira paPafos vakawana imwe ng'anga waiva muprofita wenhema mujudha zita rake rainzi Bhaari Jesu. Asi Sauro ndiye Paurowo azere nemweya mutsvene akamutarisisa akati, iwe uzere nekunyengera kwose nemana akaipa ose mwanakomana waDhiabhurosi, muvengi wekururama kwose, haurege here kutsausa nzira dzakarurama dzashe.
Now panapa ndoda kuti unyatsocherechedza mataurirwo aitwa Bhaari Jesu. Hanzi yaive
ng'anga muprofita wenhema mujudha.
Right.
Okay.
Pakuti majudha ndo vaienda kuchechi mazuva. So tidai anga ari nhasi pangadai panzi ng'anga
muprofita wenhema mukristu.
Ari mukristu. Kurava kuti ng'anga kana yakuda kumboita zvechechi. Hainzi ng'anga kunzi asekuru ari muchechi. Anosvikonzi prophet. Andurikuona. Saka vanhu vanoda kuti vachenjedzwe.
Munoziva kuti panaichiseka panaiseke pfungwa dzangu dzadzamhanya kumaraini.
Okay.
Because iye zvinoizvika unogona kutoona vanhu vachiita chechi vachiti tiri maKristu handiti ari kutungamirira wachoka ukatarisa paari kushandira hapana kusiyana nepanoshandira ng'anga.
Yosina.
Uchingoona kakurongedza kaakaita paanoshandira pari kunzi tiri kuita zvechechi unoona kuti exactly karongedzero kacho ndeke ng'anga. Ndafarira pfungwa yamati ng'anga ikafunga kuita zvechechi. Title yekuti ng'anga inosendekwa anenge akunzi prophet. Alright.
Ukatarisa iko kumaraini ikoko pamunombotaura netimu rako zvinoda kuti munonyatsokucherechedza. Wakamboona here kuti kana munhu asati akunamata asati akuenda kuchechi ari ng'anga aine shave kana rekuvhima kana rimwe shave cherero rehuroi racho musi waanoti ndakuenda kuchechi vanowanzokutsvaga chechi dzemweya
vanhu vakadai ava.
Paanonopinda
sorry dziri kunzi chechi dzemweya namufundisi munodziziva vateereri ndopfungwa iri kubuda famba yenyu because ndikuitira kuti mwangazoti ndedzipi dziri kurehwa munodziziva. Right.
Paanongonoti digi muchechi mweya uya unosvikochinjwa obva aita profeti otanga kushandira vanhu.
Ende ndizvozvo chaizvo.
Saka ende akaneta pakunamata akuda kusiya zvechechi anodzokera futi kushave rake riya
unoita futi
ng'anga ari ikoko. Anditwasvona. Saka pahuroi munhu pakanga paita muroi
ari because tamuclassifya kuti itimu 1 neng'anga.
Ndosaka wanzwa kuna Deuteronomy achinzi kana muvuki handiti mazviona
Right.
zvazvechechiso zvane kufembera nekushopera nekuona handiti mazviona. Toda kuti uone chimwe chinhu chinondobudira pana mabasa 8
kwamati kuona kuita sei mgongo kwamati kuona sorry kuita sei
ndokufembera ndokushopera zviya zvokuti munhu anogona kuti ndakuonerai kuna kuti masangana soka anokutaurira zvekubackground yako zvekowabva ndokuona
zvatokomoni kamazuva ano ukamusati mambozangana nemunhu anokudara here
aiwa iwe unosangana nawo kupi
unozazvoitika mngoma unogona kutoti uri mudhorobha ka unonzi sori mukuru ndingangodaro ndiri kukudisturbai kwamuri kuenda but ndine tsanangudzo dzenyu ndaratidzwa mukuru unopiwa
inda pana mabasa 8 ka toda kuti uverenge vhesi ya9 na10 uverenga vhesi 18 na19 pane chimwe chinhu chandoda kuti uone chinoitwa futi nevanhu ivava.
Mabasa avapostori chapter 8 verse 9 zvino kwakanga kuno mumwe murume wainzi Simoni waive n'anga kare paguta iro waishamisa vanhu veSamaria achizviita munhu mukuru. Vose vaduku nevakuru vakamuteerera vachiti uyu munhu isimba guru raMwari. Verse 18 zvino Simoni wakati achiona kuti mweya mutsvene wapiwa nokuiswa kwamaoko avapostora akauya kwavari nemari achiti ndipeiwo neni simba iri kuti wandinenge ndichiisa maoko pamusoro pake apiwe mweya mutsvene.
Uri kuona zvinoita kun'anga kuvavuki
varoyi
ndozvakada kuitwa nemuchinda yaive n'anga but pakasvika vana Philip ndobva ati ava vanhu avakava iyi nyaya dzofanira kuteedzerwa idzi mweya waMwari ndobva wamuita kuti atendeuke but auya kuchechi anga asati anyatsodambura tambo dzekwaakabva
dzeun'anga
saka aona ava vanamatira vanhu vaisa maoko pamusoro mweya wabva wauya ndobva arangarira zvavanozoita kwavo ndobva abudisa mari kupa kuna Pita zvikanzi ndipeiwo simba iro riri
kuti ndigoitawo izvozvo.
Why? Pfungwa iri kubuda panapa ndeyekuti vavuki vamunonzwa vamwe vachinzi ana profeti vaiva kunotofambwa nzendo kuenda kunotenga simba handiti wazviona.
Saka uroyi futi hunogona kutotengwa.
Exactly. Saka kwavanonobhadhara mari kuya anenge ari muagende waSatani futi. Iye anongotora mari iyi odya ovashandira saka ivo havasi kuziva kuti tanoshandirwa netimu imwe chete nekunesu.
Saka mukoma pataverenga zvakazarwa 21 verse 8 kana muchirikeuka yatanga yati nevanotya vanotya ndakuona reason yavaisirwa same nevaroyi because munoziva kuti munhu kana achitya mukoma ari likely kubva atoitawo muroyi. Munozva sei dadaro
waiwadaro
because kana ndichitya kuti pano arida kudya vana vangu pana arida kuvhiringidza murume wangu kubasa zvazvichaita ndichafamba pandiri kunofamba ndichanoburitsa mari ndichifunga kuti ndiri kupiwa dziriro but in so doing ndiri kutotengawo uroyi futi
nekuti uroyi hunorwisana
ka because ndine ndaita shungu yekuti asi chavanondirwisa chii ndoda zvidzokere kwazvakabva
saka watowo muroyi
unobva waita futi muroyi.
Saka vateererika kuenda kun'anga unonoitwa muroyi kuenda kuna ana profeti unonoitwa muroyi saka kana wafunga kusiya uroyi nanga kuna Jesu.
Nyaya haina kupera imukoma chidzidzo chiri kuti icho bhaibheri rinoti kudii neuroyi. Saka nguva dzedu dzakwana mukoma mutigadzire tigozosimurura pachidzidzo icho chichienderere mberi. Phone number dzandakukupai ndedzekuti muise message paWhatsApp tikupei malink ekuti mupinde mumawhatsapp groups muwane zvimwe zvidzidzo dzinoti 0717 091 615 0717 091 615 kana kuti 0775 909095 0775 909095. God bless you.
Mananda andi bata Demwe dombo ni wikete Demwe mo otunga mirete Tenzini tunga mire Semwana awonyara tabu Ungayara tinyana Mananda ano munzwa Kanama atinyarara Imite tenziwe nyanta Tenzini tungamire Aponda yashikanya ndama Mananda aondichisa Andichi na zororo Dosamira kune mwika Kandinzwe eimi moti Ninoku otungamira
Makaya enthemba yonke into ihamba kamnandi yonke into imthebelele yonke into mingomumo halakatha mina zwi igama ngulena Dingcobe kanti sidibana njalo kuhlelo zichisa zinjalo sithi thina ke namhlanje singene kuhlandla la esiza khona nomculo wona ke okamaskala leyanto ebuyisela na uzizwe uthi hey ngikubani minqobo lwami kanti angasho lutho ivideo lizikhulumele nanzo-ke mbukeli emakhaya
Abatulo kawela Okawela mabatu Sefi utamu Abatulo kawela Imna depi mwana
Saluonani makadi mose ini tinoitwa Fanwe Ulisenga tichisangana pa chirongwa zichisa zinjalo.
To
ekhaya enthemba yonke into ihamba kamnandi yonke into emani yonke into ihamba kakuhle kanti bese ngithi mina ke siqhubeka kanjalo ngohlelo zitshisa zinjalo kanti kumanje hamba ke nomkoma Fanuel yes sanibonani
makadize nyo
unjani kodwa
thina siyaphila si right
antsho phela yes angethembe yonke into ihamba kamnandi awusitsheleke ngohambo lwakho emculweni usitshele nje ngomculo wakho ukuthi uqale njani